assholes are retarded, they'll probably convict of only count 3. I think it would, like I said, Chet, I thought it would be absolutely hilarious if for some reason they were able just to convict her of OVI. Not even OVI where there's leaving the scene where a death occurred. Just regular, just operating a vehicle under the influence. Just an OVI DUI situation. Just a regular DUI. That would make my day if that happened, because that would be hilarious. It'd just be like the ultimate. Because that would be even more embarrassing that not only did you not prove all this, we just only thought she was drinking and driving. That would be hilarioso.
Down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else. But now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones you love me more than anything. So with sadness in my heart, feel the best thing I could do. End it all and leave forever. What's done is done, it feels so bad. What once was happy now is sad. I'll never love again, my world is ending. I wish that I could turn back time, 'cause now the guilt is all mine. Can't live without the trust from those you love. I know we can't forget the past. You can't forget love and pride. Because of that, it's killing me inside. Trust from those you love. I know we can't forget the past. You can't forget love and pride. Because of that, it's killing me inside.
How do you feel? I feel like $1 million. I feel like an innocent woman was just exonerated and vindicated.
What was a moment like when that jury came out and gave you that verdict?
It was the greatest moment I've ever had as a professional. It was the greatest moment of Karen's life. It was one of the best moments in my life.
What is your message to all the supporters out here?
Freed Karen Reed. Freed Karen Reed.
Still in a dream.
Oh no, chat! What happened? I go to court and the fucking training wheels fall off the world. God damn it! Really? Like, I came home. I had to go. I had a hearing, a juvenile court hearing. Took all fucking afternoon, and then I had to like go take care of some shit at the jail. One of my clients. I had to go drop stuff off to him, and it's like, fuck. What happened? Damn it. Oh. Better late. Hey, I mean, like, it's what? Almost 4 hours late? Better late than never. Welcome to the show, chat. Welcome to the show. Yeah, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Sean, also known as Potentially Criminal. I'm an attorney in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and we're in the game suit. We had to suit up today. Fuck. No, I knew the verdict was going live because I started. We had a recess, the hearing I was in, and I was watching the verdict. And that's why I have a 12-hour ban now on Twitter, because I asked a couple of Hank's hoes. And you saw some of those women in there, the hoes for Hank. How does dick taste? But they get a little mad about that, I guess. So I got a 12-hour timeout. But no, I'm sitting there in this hearing just going like, oh my God! Why can't I be home? Why can't I be home? Oh. Yes. Paul no like jury. Paul jury let Karen lady walk free out of law house. Paul sad. Oh. Not even a pink tie. A pink tie, homie. Oh. You guys like calling this the salmon tie on the grill or whatever. So, yes, we did. But, you know, it's funny. I mused about. It's like, wouldn't it be hilarious if that happened? And by golly, look what happened. Suffer, Hank. Suffer. Oh. Craig says it's a shame that shoddy police work will let him get away with murder. Yeah. I mean, here's the point I will say, chat, at the end of the day. Yes, when I was on with Bob and Ali Mata yesterday on Defense Diaries, yeah, we could tell where they were. Like, they were stuck on count 5 of the OVI case, which made sense. But remember, I told you they easily had convicted her, and this is the other way around. And we were having a big cope stream right now. We're having a little cope sesh of our own. It would have been foreseeable. I'm glad it didn't happen. I'm glad I'm wrong. You know, I'm totally glad. You know, I'm totally glad that when I was on with Mike from the Young Jerks, and I was like, you guys need to be like, temper yourselves. Temper your expectations, a little bit of reality checking. It's a good thing to have, because otherwise now you're like these people where it's like, hey, what's up? Now listen to them. There's a conspiracy. Some Karen Reed juror got on there and like reverse 12 Angry Men did. They did 12 Angry Men in reverse and they got the guilty person free. You're like, really? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Like, come on now. But I will say, Craig, you're right. Had we had effective police work, you know, had they buttoned up all this stuff, had they gone and interviewed the Alberts in their house, had they said, hey, he was supposed to be at your house, we want a search warrant, and they checked the house and they're like, look, we couldn't find nothing. And they seized their phones and they found, oh, there's nothing on these phones. Had they properly adhered to evidence disposal policies and evidence retention policies, Karen probably would have pled out a long ass time ago. You are 100% right. Had they actually done an airtight investigation, had they done it by the book, and that's the thing. I said this yesterday, and it's something you guys watching me, if you guys hadn't followed me along, we followed every day of trial 1 and 2. When it came to Buchanan and all the detectives, it's like Alan Jackson and them made a strategic error, I think, by not asking them Did this follow in all standards and accords of your training? And Buchanan would have had to have said no, because it's not in his standards of training. It's not how he was trained as a detective. Had they done it right, Karen would have pled out a long time ago. She probably would have got the 90 days in jail and all that, whatever those original offers were. Karen would have pled out long ago. We never would have heard of this case. You're very correct, Greg. I think that would have changed. That would have changed the battle drastically. But as the saying goes, for want of a horseshoe nail, a kingdom was lost. And Hank's kingdom crashed and burned in front of his eyes. I think Hank realized he lost a couple, like many, many days into this. But, you know, if she is guilty, then so be it. The state deserves to lose this for what they put on this farce of a prosecution. I mean, really, at the end of the day, John O'Keefe must have Wolverine arms because they showed no damage at all. We should have kept his arms and studied them for science, because John was the key to no more broken bones. So, but yeah, had they done the right thing, this wouldn't have been a problem. But, you know, Michael Proctor couldn't do his fucking job to save his life for some reason. And tonight he's going to go on 2020 and cry like a little girl about it. But you know what? He's the man. Like, everybody wants to get mad. It's like, point your fingers at the MSP. It's their fault. They didn't do this right. Point your fingers at Judson Welcher. Point your fingers at Shannon Burgess, the scam artist, the guy who lied on his resume. Don't get mad at Alan Jackson. Don't get mad at David Yannetti. Don't get mad at Bob Alessi. Don't get mad at Elizabeth Little, I think is her name. Don't get mad at Karen. Don't get mad at the ARCA guys. Don't get mad at the plow driver. Don't get mad at Dr. Laposado. Don't get mad at Dr. Russell. That's like getting mad at that's like getting mad at the quarterback for intercepting a pass. No, you should be yelling at the quarterback. Why'd you throw a pick? Or it's like yelling at the lineman. Why'd you let the linebacker sack the quarterback? You never get mad. The linebacker's doing his job. You know? At some point, all the introspection has to be turned inwards. Go get mad at the people who didn't deliver. Don't get mad at the people who pulled the dub. Get mad at the guys who should have had the dub. Why couldn't they deliver? Why couldn't they deliver? It's not the fault the jury's stupid. Because if they had, no, they didn't put on a good case. They didn't put on a good case. So, but anyways, Craig, I think you're right. Yeah, I mean, if you think Karen did it, this is all attributable shitty police work. But at this point, I don't think you can say she did it. I have no reason to believe she did it. So, Amateur Iconoclast says, I was in my felted cube all day. Yes. Yeah, where are all the pet retards like Kimmy and the other ones? Yeah, where did they all go? Where'd they all go? Haven King says, what about the other people? Listen, they could all come, like, absent one of them confessing tonight, there's nothing you can do. The investigation has been tainted and ruined. Because if I'm defending one of the Alberts, let's say you get charged one of them with murder, you know what the defense attorneys are going to do? They're going to point out the state spent 4 years, almost 4 years at this point. 3.5 years. And millions of dollars in 2 separate trials, claiming Karen Reed was the bad woman. Claiming Karen Reed was the bad woman. And look what happened to him. And look what happened to him. She wasn't the bad woman. Apparently the jury said she wasn't. You can't turn around, like I said, absent somebody, and I don't think they will. But if somebody, like, you aren't going to be able to prosecute anybody short of them admitting to it. I mean, that's it. There is no justice here. There is no justice today. So, I hope you heard about the non-verdict verdict. I did. I was in the car, actually. So, yes, that was very interesting. The jury kind of came up with a verdict, and they're like, wait, no, we're not. No, to be fair, That's perfectly reasonable. Why is my camera freaking spurging out on me? What the heck? Got it. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, yes, but here's the neat thing about a jury. Until the verdict is read and it's accepted by the court, the verdict's never done. So they can claw it back and say, wait, I want to rethink myself. Remember, because you can pull the jury. And if one of the jurors says, no, that's actually not my verdict anymore, you stop. Done. So that's weird. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that happening. I mean, I will admit, though, this is where you probably want to talk to like Mark Bedrow or Alan Jackson or Yannetti or even Hank Brennan. I mean, I've only done like felony trials 34 times, actually 35 times now. 35 times. No, wait, 36. 36 times. I have 36 felony trials total. Been doing it for 11 years. And remember, I remember there was like a 2-year stretch where you couldn't do no trials. So, and like, I know probably like Larry Foreman's had a couple more trials than me, Peter Tragos, maybe he has had a couple more than me. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I've never heard of this happening, and I've never heard of it. Like, I guarantee I could go ask attorneys all over Cleveland. They'll be like, I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of this happening before. So, did I make Trump miss your intro? Excellent video editing, Sean. Well done. Well, thank you. Hold on, really quick. We'll get to the super chats here in a second. Yes, belt and suspenders. How was court? It did not go the way we knew how it was going to go, and it didn't go the way we wanted, and we already knew that. But it's never a good day when that happens. But there's only so much you can do in some situations. So it kind of sucks. But hold on 1 second. And I want to say, Maddie, thank you for helping me find that clip at the beginning, because I was racking my brain to remember what day I first brought it up. And it's funny because it was like a month and a half ago. So thank you, Maddie, for getting me the initial part. Where is... Did I hear about John DePetro backing into a... yes, the guy, the Rhode Island, the guy that Turtle Boy, his arch nemesis, the arch nemesis of Turtle Boy. Yes, he hit a car in the parking lot and drove off. So, and also somebody had asked, did I do that myself? Yes, I made that all up as we were waiting here. Like, I got home, gave 2.0 a kiss, went to the bathroom, ran in here and started working on it. So it's just these moments of bring on strike me sometimes. That's because I have a muse, a beautiful muse. I call her, well, you guys know her as 2.0. I call her by her government name, but you guys call her 2.0. So, yeah, I saw a repeated one. I'm sorry. Yes, did I hit a vein of salt? Oh boy, we did. We hit a big old vein of salt. Like, you guys don't. You don't.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
It very much is. Just Salt City. So. But yes, I made this all myself. Yes, VSDC Media Player is my thing. Tell us her government name. No, you don't get to know her government name. How do I think the civil cases are going to go? I don't know if they're really going to be able to do a civil case. Because what's the civil case going to be built on? That she did it? You're going to have to convince a jury she did it. And a criminal jury wasn't convinced at all she did. I guarantee you they're going to come back and say, it's bullshit. But remember, Arca's there. Arca's like, there's no injuries. All those experts can come back for Karen. I mean, I don't know if she's got the money for him, but I think a bunch of them will help out a principal at this point. But like, you guys are going to, like, they all look like the biggest group of fucking idiots ever. Whatever experts you're going to bring in is like for the O'Keefes, there's nothing you can do. Paul and Peggy have to learn a very important letter. Fucking L. The O'Keefes need to learn. It's not in their last name. L. La 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 la. Is it because I did that? Ooh, that was weird. Anyways, yes. L Paul. L Paul. Oh. So I don't know. I don't think they're really going to be able to do anything. Like, that's all just cope anyway. I mean, Karen spent all her fucking money, like, impoverished herself doing this. And that's the fucked up part. She's poor now. Now, she's going to get money from supporters. She'll get money for interviews, sure. And if I'm Karen as a fuck you to the O'Keefe's, I'd hide it all. So, we are, is the water salt? Yes. The Watch Frog says, hi, how are you? A guy in his room says, I think the cops are horrible, but I honestly think she did it. And you have every right to think she could have done it. But this is the proper outcome if the cops don't do their job right. This is the way the community can hold accountability. Because now we know the community's like, sorry, this wasn't good enough. And now the people in Canton and the MSP, they can all start beating on their doors saying, why'd you let them mean? They could say, why did you let Karen Lady walk? Why did you ruin Karen Lady investigation? You know, whoever's in charge of the police could say, why didn't they drive a mile back to get the evidence kit? Why aren't these people disciplined? Like, there's all kinds of things you can do. So she could write a book, yeah. OJ lost a civil case, yeah, but you know what happened? OJ moved to Florida and took all his shit with him to Florida, and that's why they couldn't get a dime. Florida has massive homestead protection laws. So, yeah. Jim Cox says, but isn't the preponderance of evidence easier? Yes, but it's the exact same facts. Like, are you going to bring in Welcher and fucking Shannon Burgess again? Remember, you have to present your case, and you're going to have to get experts. The problem is now, those experts, all those, like, you're going to need money for that. That's shit's on contingency. Your case is a fucking stinker. Like, you going to really bring Dr. Welcher back with his fucking finger paint? Because you're not going to find another expert willing to touch this case now. And I guarantee you, Karen will be able to pony up some money or get some money from her supporters to bring Arca back. Maybe Arca's going to come back on their own for free. I don't know. But it's one thing to sue her. You got, like, let's say Karen says, fuck you, I'm going to go to trial. I mean, then they're going to have to go to trial. And I don't think they've got the horsepower to go to trial. I mean, what are they going to present? It's not going to work that way. So I just don't think so. Hello, Hella. Lally could have won this. I don't think so. Lally would have lost it. So. Maybe he says I'm broken. Well, we're all broken in a way. So, with that said, chat, we need to get some of these super chats here real quick. First of all, we should hit this one up first. Brandon, let's go. Let's go, Brandon. With a fucking red boy. With a red boy. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Remember, guys, it doesn't matter if it's Argentine pesos or American dollars. Why is my camera not staying locked? That's so weird. Anyways, red is red. For 100 American dollars. That's right, chat. Greenbacks, the greenest of the pesos. The pesos everybody wants. The Petro peso. He says, upon firm word and belief, only the firmest words. I have a good authority. Shall will come to a reasonable settlement over the amount of White Claws and drinks to be consumed today. I will take the high road and move first. I don't know if we have. I think I just have whiskey today. I'm gonna have to. I'll take a couple of. I'll take a shot or two, but I'll have to go out and get some White Claws, and we'll have to pay up over the next couple of days. But Brandon, for $100 doodles, thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much for your support there. Big support already tonight, chat. The biggest support. Kurtosis, been a member for 2 months, says, thank you for support, by the way. Says, glad to see this outcome for her. Me too. And one day you'll be victorious against the massive retard Acer Thorn. Kritosis gifting 10 subs, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Jefferson Post, we already talked about salt mining. David from Making Law Simple, friend of the show, David. Guys, check him out. We want to see some good stuff here on YouTube. Said she is guilty and was found guilty. It's a good day. Yeah, like I said, I mean, there was more than enough evidence to convict her of a DUI. So, but thank you for the super chat. Snack says, love the shirt and braces. Well, thank you. Biley Volk says, you missed the fucking verdict fake out. Well, I mean, I got to watch it, but yeah, I've never heard about that before. It's not even funny. It's just weird. Whiskey 77 for $9.99 says Sean was wrong. We have the clips. Lol. Like I said, I'm happy to be wrong. And this is a case where I'm happy to be wrong. I am enthralled. I am thrilled. I'm stoked. As the kids say, I'm stoked to be wrong. Suki needs more leaves, I think. Anyways, moved on from the Golden Corral vouchers. Gifted 10 subs. Let's go. Thank you so much, Suki. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very much. And hold on here. So I got an email. Ooh, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oof. Jeez, sorry. Like, I hate this. Every once in a while, my email just explodes. You're like, where the hell were you before? And now I have to, like... Wait, why can't my inbox show up? Oh, that's why my inbox is in the other freaking window. All of a sudden, it's like 7 o'clock. These are coming in. What the hell? All right, I guess I'll save this for later. All right, we'll keep those for later. Sorry, chat. I got to take care of that when it comes in. Make sure I don't skip those hearing. Well, hold on, actually. Sorry. We're going to do this right now because I need to make sure I get those hearing dates. Did they schedule this when I was already going to be there? Why do they not? Hold on. It's going to take me 1 second. I just got to check my calendar. Oh. Well, I'm good now. Hold on. All right, chat. We're all set. I'll take care of that. We're all set to go. They scheduled me when I was already going to be there. So, John Coleman for $2 says, Paul, no in video. Peggy, no in video. John sad. Well, I bet John sad his real murderers are not getting held to justice. So, yeah. All right, guys. But it is, we got caught up on a couple of you guys here. But yes, we are going to Flux. Hello, Flux Raiders. Fluxing it up. All right, chat. Oh, those are tea leaves. Suki needs more tea. Okay. Well, Mike brings up a great question. If the verdict makes it to the bailiff, how can they take it back? Remember, the jury's getting polled. Is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 12 says, no, that's not my verdict. Guess what happens? Stop. Go back and deliberate. So it's never over until the court accepts the verdict. And if a juror says, wait, that's not mine, it's done. So if they had done that, we would have had to start over. But instead, because they all agreed and the verdict was done, Karen got to walk out in the court. I wish Karen would have just gone out on the steps and been like, dab. But she didn't. She didn't do that. That would have been the best. But anyways, I didn't get a chance to watch the verdict like with sound and stuff. But let's watch it. Let's watch it together, chat. Let's do this together. So here we go, chat. Here we go.
12 jurors came to a conclusion on those 3 charges. We are now going live to the courtroom.
Will the deliberating jurors remain standing? Defendant remain standing? All other parties may be seated. Your Honor, may the record reflect that 12 deliberating jurors and 6 alternates are present.
Yes.
May I inquire?
Yes.
Mr. Foreman, members of the jury, have you agreed upon a verdict? Yes. Thank you. May I see the papers? Mr. Foreman, has the verdict slip been placed in this envelope and have they been in your presence ever since? Yes.
So, Chad, it's my understanding the O'Keefes weren't actually there today.
Mr. Foreman, on docket number 2282CR117001, murder in the second degree, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar guilty or not guilty? Not guilty. So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you?
This is so apropos. I'm sorry. Before we get to this guy's Turtle Boy. I mean, really? Without Turtle Boy being here? Oh, they were there? Then suffer, Paul. Suffer. But no, to be real, though, Turtle Boy, without Turtle Boy, nobody would have known a fuck all about this case or cared about it. I mean, he is... Oh, there's Paul. Oh, there's Paul. Oh, Paul, Paulie boy. Oh, no. Oh, no, Paul. Paul not understand what 2-word verdict mean. But anyways, Turtle Boy, like, that's so fitting he's right there. It's so fitting. I think that's poetry. I think, really. But anyways, let's get to this again.
7001, murder in the second degree. What say you? Is the defendant at the bar guilty or not guilty? Not guilty. So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you? Charles. No. Do you agree? Yes. Do all of you agree? Yes. Thank you. 002, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar not guilty or guilty? Not guilty.
Of.
Is not guilty or guilty about that charge or any lesser included charge? Thank you. Specifically, number 5, operating under the influence of liquor by operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct? Yes. So say you, Mr. Foreman? Guilty. So say you all?
Yes.
003, what say you? Is the defendant at the bar leaving the scene after accident resulting in death? Is the defendant not guilty or guilty? So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you all? Yes. Jurors, hearken your verdict as the court records it. You upon your oath say the defendant.
Just hearing that crowd in the background and then Paul just looking away, it's like, oof. That's some good shit. That's some good shit, yes. Mark Randazzo was out saying, well, that's good. He was out there fighting for the crowd and doing some First Amendment stuff out there. Yes. Paul confused. Paul not understand. Let's keep going here.
And on 001 is not guilty. On 002 is guilty of operating under the influence of liquor. And 003 not guilty. Thank you.
All right, jurors, everybody please be seated. Jurors, we thank you for your service. We're going to send you back to service is complete. I'd like to come back and talk to you for a little bit afterwards. So thank you very much.
All rise. Your quality.
I've only been in that situation like twice where you get a not guilty and you cry. Like they're, like this is emotional. These guys have been fighting. Like David Yannetti's been there from the start. He was the guy from like right off the bat. He's been there from the beginning. He put this all, he orchestrated all of it. He put, he's like, I'm putting a team together. And he's I can be imagining that. He did this. I mean, that, I can't blame him. The amount of stress Karen had, this guy, think about it. Karen's got stress, but David Yanetti's like, if I fuck up, Karen goes to prison forever. And it's, We don't have the same level of stress they have, but it's still there, and it's still massive.
Defendant Karen Reed has been acquitted in the murder of her boyfriend,
Look at Bob Leslie. He's like, I'm not really a hugger. Karen's like, he's like, but all right, I guess.
John O'Keefe. Karen Reed has
wait
in the murder of her boyfriend, John O'Keefe.
John O'Keefe, the O'Keefe family. Expended out into the air like a breath from your pussy.
Karen Reed has been acquitted in the murder of her boyfriend, John O'Keefe. However, this jury found that she is responsible, that she is guilty for one of the lesser included offenses, and that offense is operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. Let's listen in again.
Found not guilty will be sealed by the Commissioner of Probation by the court unless you notify the Commissioner of Probation in writing within 10 days that you do not want these records sealed. To request that these records not be sealed, you may use the Request Not to Seal form, which is posted on the trial court's website on mass.gov. I cannot accept the form here in court. You must submit it to the Commissioner of Probation at the address provided on the form. Please be aware that if the records regarding the charges which you have been found not guilty of sealed, you will be unable to access the sealed record of the not guilty dispositions or any other records regarding those charges. If you want copies of any documents regarding those charges before the records are sealed, you should request copies from the court within 10 days. Do you understand? Thank you.
All right, so we need a date for sentencing. Can we do it next week?
We can. We would be prepared to go forward today.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm surprised Hank wasn't like, I like more time so I can like go, shh, don't tell anyone. But no, Hank, like, you know, I mean, look at all the security in the room, though. They're like, everybody got brought in.
Set a date for sentencing. Prosecution says they are prepared to move forward today.
Is that like Karen's one black friend? But no, look at her mom and dad. I thank God, like, they don't have this on them anymore.
Startling part
very clearly. Very rare for a first offense.
That everybody else gets on a first.
Worked out inside the courtroom. Let's listen in again.
So the standard that everybody else gets on a first time OUI?
Certainly.
Okay.
We ask that you be treated no differently, no better.
So I'm happy to do it. All right. Thank you all.
1 year probation on docket number 002, the lesser included offense of office.
I'm surprised Bev had a little bit of integrity there. She gave her 1 year probation. I mean, like, I guess great, Bev. You weren't a complete scumbag because, you know, you are so inconsistent and disgusting in your administration of justice. We all thought you might just fuck her over for shits and giggles. I mean, it was very interesting. She didn't. Bev was so mad Hank didn't recommend it, but Bev could have done it anyway. Bev could have done it anyway. It's her decision. It's her discretion. So, yeah. What does I'm happy to do it mean? Because I'm happy to do what you guys are suggesting, which is 1 year probation. Yes, Nick Ricada got, that's the thing. If you think Karen did it, she fucking murdered somebody and only got 1 year probation. So that's great. Hold on. Sorry, my producer was talking to me there. She didn't tell Karen she was all set. Yeah, well, she's all set. Okay, well, I didn't know if you wanted me to, but yes, 2.0 was telling me, unlike Nick, who had possession, Karen only was guilty of using, so therefore she had a lesser sentence. My tie is crooked. Well, we're done for the day. We're done for the day, dude. Loosen this up. I didn't go to court like this. I undid my collar and everything. Like we're taking a break. So, but thank you, Randy. Randy, also, I salute you, sir. You did your part in helping Karen get acquitted. So, Does Karen still have her driver's license? No, she lost it when this all happened. But let's see what happens. Let's see the speeches and the reactions outside real quick.
One year.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
Goodbye.
That is so goodbye. As Karen is sitting there hugging her attorney for saving her life. Goodbye. Very apropos. That's just that is just. I wish I had known this there. I could have put it at the end, but I'm live reacting to this with you guys. But that's just.
That's it. You heard. You'll be a fine.
No. Look at this crowd.
It's uncommon.
Like literally everybody's in. Like everyone's everywhere. Look at that. Even the Massachusetts State Police are like, yeah, it's too late now.
Especially for anyone in that.
So let's keep going.
Mr. and Mrs. O'Keefe and Karen.
There's Turtle Boy walking out.
Sales complete by eyewitness crowds.
And it's walked out.
Here we go.
And they went nuts. Our Sue O'Connell walked out. Now you see members of Karen Reed's team. Turtle Boy, as you can imagine, when he walked out, there was an absolute uproar from Eagle Team Ramp to go out through a different out of these chains. Them coming, family go legal crowd. Folks, imagine when he walked out.
Holy shit, that lady's skinny. I think that's what Nick wants to look like.
There was an absolute uproar from the crowd. Folks on the Reed team pumping their fists. We haven't seen her main legal team quite yet.
Let's see where the team comes out.
Walked out up.
Look at all those people. Look at all those people. And remember, chat, they tried to tell you at the beginning there was no support and there was nobody there. Look at it now. And where are the John O'Keefe supporters? They all slinked away like fucking scumbags.
Hearing her Karen Reed, really to Leslie, the local. I'm going to just get up on this chair so I can see. Just give me a second. I can tell you who they're. Oh, now they're standing. Those glass team will kind of. At this point, they've been about that molding.
Hold on here, chat. Let's wait till they come out.
Back and but local Boston attorney.
All right, let's keep going until we can find it. So let's see. Look at all these people. I know Turtle Boy gets interviewed here in a second. Hold on.
And then that we are his left to find with the what's this
I hope Turtle Boy's calling Kate Peters. Good old crusty panties. So, oh come on.
Could you see?
Let's get to this. Come on, I want to get to the good parts. Let's see if we can. It doesn't. Yeah, the scrolling part doesn't show up here, chat.
A button on that moment.
Hold on here. Let's just skip ahead like this.
Place, but within the last week, we to help keep
needed the
play out, and people feel
conspiracy theory
as a skeptic,
in which
behind the
guilty of that. Oh man!
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here's Turtle Boy chat. Here we go.
They are thinning, but what we are seeing is.
Here's Turtle Boy. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Still some of the very passionate Karen Reed supporters. If you look just across the street, there are a good amount of them that remain behind the barricades here having their voices heard. We want to speak here with Aiden Kearney, better known as Turtle Boy. You were inside of the courtroom as this came down. What was it like for yourself, and what was the feeling inside of the courtroom?
It was a surreal, emotional experience. That's the best way I can describe it. When you've invested so much of yourself in your life in one case for the last 2.5 years, become almost part of it yourself by getting your own charges with it, to finally hear those words, not guilty. I mean, I've been dreaming about this, man. I've been thinking about this for so long. But to finally hear them read out loud in court and see the emotion in Karen Reed's team just leading up to it. There's 20 minutes in there of just intense feelings, like look of terror and scared, and then it was a happy ending. It was the most emotional. It was an emotional roller coaster, is how I would describe it.
As the different charges were read one by one, what were your feelings as the different ones were read aloud?
So when I heard not guilty with murder, I felt good with that. But I was expecting that because the last jury also acquitted her of murder. We knew that the second charge was the contentious one of manslaughter. And when he said not guilty of that, oh man. And we all kind of inferred from the questions they asked yesterday that was the one that they were stuck on, particularly count 5. And so when he said not guilty with that, I was just overcome with emotion.
Nobody's
And then
going
they
to
said that
hedonism. You're not going to celebrate.
The DUI charge was a conviction, and it just didn't even matter. It just didn't even care. No one cared, because who cares about a DUI from 3 years ago when no one was hurt? That's the key thing here, is that John O'Keefe was not hit by a car. So if Karen Reed drove drunk and didn't hit him, what does it matter? If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, what does it matter? So to hearing those, and you knew at that point the third one was going to be an acquittal.
And lastly, what would you say to those who feel like John O'Keefe still hasn't received justice?
Well, all of these people here think John O'Keefe hasn't received justice because the people who murdered John O'Keefe are out there. They're the McCabe's and the Alberts, and John O'Keefe went into their home and never came out of it alive, and they threw him on the lawn like trash. So I would hope that all of us can unite at this point, now that Karen Reed has been exonerated, that all of us can unite and demand that the Alberts and the McCabe's and Brian Higgins be held accountable for what they did to John O'Keefe.
Aiden, thank you for your time.
Malcolm, thank you.
A lot of mixed reactions and feelings here.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's too late. Nobody, there's no way to prosecute him. iSpread says, you heard him. DUI is a victimless crime. It pretty much is. Most people who drive drunk don't cause any property damage or hit anybody. I mean, so really, generally, it is a victimless crime. And if they hit somebody, we have laws against vehicular assault and vehicular manslaughter, so, and destruction of property. But yes, generally DUI is most people don't get hurt. For every person they catch, there's probably 100 people that don't, minimum, if not 1,000. So, here's what it is. Just saying. Just saying. Derna says he's a turtle man now. Yes, it's. Oh. Hella says this thing is totally about himself. I mean, it's. You need somebody like that to create the PR machine that came about. Manny B says he's been dreaming about it. Well, you got to be theatrical about it. Maybe he really has been dreaming about it. I don't know. So maybe he has. Oof, is that getting close to defamation? I mean, here's the thing: if guess what we get to have? If you sue, there's discovery. Do you really want discovery if you're the McCabe's and the Alberts? How's it going to look when you admit that you destroyed your cell phones? Could that lead to an adverse inference against you? I don't know. I mean, let's see. I can't wait till we find out they all used fucking Signal. So, yeah. So, hopefully the FBI has something. No. It's over. This is over. Jed McCabe's going down. Nope. Nope. Could the FBI put things back up? Nope. Nothing's going to happen. It's over, chat. Yeah, until you hit somebody, and most people don't. So, you shouldn't do it. It's very dangerous and irresponsible, but drive down your street, drive through your town. You know how many people every day in the daylight are drunk or intoxicated? A ton. So, Walter Malone, real quick. I'm going to get to the other things real quick here. He says $5. Don't get the hating Turtle Boy so much. You want someone to get railroaded by the state. That's a lot of the reason why there's anti-Karen Reed stuff. Mostly because they hate Turtle Boy. But imagine that. Sucking off Hank. You hate Turtle Boy so much, you'll suck Hank Brennan's dick to make it happen. So weird. So weird. I get Kate Peter doing it, but all these other people, these other fucking weirdos in Massachusetts, why do they do it? I don't know. And then coming in off the top rope again for another Red Boy, another $100 is Brandon Lesko. Chat, this big support. Thank you guys for your support. Says, those who fall behind fall further behind. Bust a different move, fat boy. Hit the gritty to the fridge. I 2.0, we don't have any booze other than hold on here. We are taking care of that, Brandon. But thank you for the support. Big support tonight, chat. Big support tonight, chat. Did you murder the tie inside your collar? Har, har, har. Dirk Diggler says Bev's wig is dry. It did look like it was getting a little dry. But you know what? Bev should be happy now. She can go drink all the margaritas she wants. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. I'm sure her docket is cleared out for Friday. She's got a 4-day weekend now, almost a 5-day weekend. Go drink some margaritas out on the Cape, Bev. You earned it. So, what's that? Bottles. And Heller brings up a great point. This is what justice costs, about $4 million. Yes. The most expensive DUI trial in history. So. Bev looks super pissed. Maybe she did, but she can suffer along with the rest of them. If Sean says he's drinking Bud Light, I'm unsubscribing. No. No, we're drinking Bud Diesel tonight. This is a Budweiser. Drinking Budweiser tonight. Brandon says, I've only asked for booze, something with alcohol, not a specific kind. I know, but I don't feel like drinking whiskey tonight. Like a couple of road pops sound a lot better. A little Bud Diesel sounds like the way to go tonight. I'm a man of the people, sticking to my roots. Foley says, I love being able to lip read. Well, I'm not going to lick the bottle. My cat's name is Karen says, it's 4:20 at my house. I just got home from work. Well, there you go. That's some good stuff. So, where are the White Claws? Well, we're not doing White Claws tonight. We're going to drink some Budweiser. So, yeah. It's $2.50 cans of Stonies tonight. No, it's not. It's not Thursday, Tom. Oh. So, you're drinking bourbon right now. Well, there you go. Benris says, ew, Budweiser. Well, it's good. It gets the job done. So, are liquor stores still open in Ohio? Yeah. It's only like 7:45. Like, it's like still sunny out. Yeah. What did she get for OBI? She got 1 month or 1 year, 1 year suspended probation, basically. She's going to get told, like, stay out of trouble. Anyways, let's see what we got.
We're going to send it back to you all in studio.
Let's see if
charges the office would
to be over.
And very fortunate that point might have right. And if anything, you know, I know people criticize Jeff. Again,
let's see. I don't know if there's any
For days.
Let's see if there's any
today.
Trying to see if there's any.
Make her way down the steps outside of the Norfolk County.
Look how fast it emptied out.
Those numbers.
Morning.
Oh,
number 7.
We met to be
prosecution versus the first.
In this trial will be Special Prosecutor Hank Brennan. Payers a real price tag. However, its payroll records show Brennan has collected more than $250,000 so far. However, it's important to point out that his most recent invoice is.
This is from January of 2025. I guarantee you he probably tacked on another 100,000 since then. Getting ready for a trial like this, because this is all he's done in his office, I guarantee you it's probably a lot more right now. I bet he added like another $150,000 to that. I bet he added like another. I bet this is probably very realistic. I bet it's $390,000 now, if not more. And that's not even counting Hank's paralegal. So, well, that's not even counting Aperture and all that. Yeah, $250,000. Fuck your taxes. Yeah. Yeah, it's the cost of a house. Well, the cost of a house in Massachusetts is a lot more, but yeah, that's a cost of a decent house in Ohio. You can buy a good house in Ohio for $400,000. So, Johan saying $500,000 easy. Oh yeah, his Hank's paralegals and stuff. Oh yeah.
For work completed through January, according to documents we obtained. That means taxpayers are still on the hook for everything he's done since February, including the entire trial. A conservative estimate brings his pay up to $400,000. And for comparison, Adam Black.
It's like I know what I'm doing, isn't it? Isn't it funny and weird? It's like years of experience and training come to fruition.
Ali, who prosecuted the first trial, has a salary of $149,000. Meantime, his boss, DA Michael Morrissey, is the highest paid person in the office at $223,000. But our chief legal analyst, Michael Coyne, told me he expects Brennan's pay to be even higher because it's not uncommon for attorneys to work 16-hour days during a trial. Coyne says his estimate for the special prosecution surpasses $500,000.
Ryan, besides that.
Well, there we go. And I'm going to see if there's any. Let's see if there's a.
Is your police force, are they capable?
Well, anyways, there we go, chat. You got to listen to some of his shit. Whose shit? Hank's? Did Hank give out a thing? Yes, it's over 1,000 KNUs, chat. It's so many. It's so many KNUs. Let me see if there's any. Did Hank even give a freaking press conference? If he didn't, what a pussy. Yeah, well, I'm trying to see if there's a I'm going to see if Karen Reed. I'm trying to find the clips of Karen talking to the press on their way out. Because we have that one clip. So, Um, all right, chat said to know I grab my wallet. Where is Long Crime has it. All right, hold on, chat. When is Proctor on 2020 tonight? And if you guys want to see something hilarious, we'll do that here. 2020's got a whole episode tonight, and you're like, just look at this thing. This is just here you go. This is so I don't know if it's on. Maybe, I don't know, babe. Might watch on locals. But anyways, guys, here it is. Think about this. Michael Proctor couldn't be trusted to speak and testify under oath, but he's willing to do 2020. Here you go.
Reed, not guilty of killing her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Now breaking tonight, new interviews, new details from inside the courtroom. To the new exclusive.
You're the first person from inside the investigation to speak out. People need to know. They're all hearing one side.
With the lead investigator who is dismissed from the force.
One of the texts that you sent about Karen Reed is that you said hopefully she kills herself.
Karen Reed, The Verdict, the 2020 new special, breaks tonight on ABC. Karen Reed, not guilty of killing her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Now breaking tonight,
Yeah,
new
chat,
interviews.
hold on. Sorry, chat. It wouldn't stop. But anyways, there you go. Yeah, poor Proctor. Poor Proctor. That voice is straight out of South Park doing a parody like this. Yeah. Oh, he's a Redditor. Yes. Well, anyways, guys, here is Karen Reed and the gang coming out on Law and Crime here. Here we go. I mean, check this shit out. This is some and if you guys want to know how big the crowds were, I mean, here's some good shots of it as we get to it here. I mean, look at all these people. Look at all these people. Look at all this. Yeah. To be fair, she's the first person in history to ever get a standing ovation for a DUI conviction. I've got I got my own DUI conviction, and I've got a lot of clients who have DUI convictions. And when I got mine in college, ain't nobody standing outside the courthouse clapping for me. I'm just saying. So this is a little weird. It's a little weird, but I get it. Yes, it's so America. It's so America.
I just want to say two things. Number one is I could not be standing here without these amazing supporters who have supported me and my team financially and, more importantly, emotionally for almost 4 years. And the second thing I want to say is no one has fought harder for justice for John O'Keefe than I have and my team. Thank you.
So do you want to see it reopened? Karen, you want to see the case reopened? Give a message to the jury, the case be reopened? No, the case cannot be reopened. This case is over. No, I mean, what is the larger issue? What does this say? What does it say about justice? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it to Karen. Karen and her dad. Her dad has a comment. Let her dad make the comment. Mr. O'Keefe, what does this say? I want to acknowledge the strength of our daughter Karen, the support of the entire Reed extended family. I want to acknowledge the greatest team of attorneys. Our first one that we followed is David Giannetti. We added Alan Jackson and Liza Little. Bob Alessi, you know about. All right. It was a fantastic team, but we needed them all to defeat this. We thank everybody for their support from our heart. We love you all of the content providers to help spread the word. Should the investigation be
I'm surprised Karen Reed didn't turn around those Massachusetts State Troopers and tell them to fuck off and stay away. Like, you guys ain't no good. But anyways, here they go, guys.
I'm right behind you. I got you.
I mean, look at all this. Look at all of this, Cat. Here's Turtle Boy.
Got it? No. Thanks so much, man.
You, happy Halloween. This whole happened to and then shake hands.
Well, there we go, chat. There we go. Do we think there was any evidence really changing the evidence pattern? Well, I mean, all the testing changed it a lot. We also know that Dever talked to the FBI. Like, there's actually quite a few things we learned that weren't from the first time around. I think someone shouted out to Runkle on camera earlier. That's hilarious. You know, Runkle is a guy, like I put on Twitter, guys. Runkle is a good man. You know, he's raised so much money for that hospital in Alberta. They gave him like a challenge coin that doesn't have enough zeros on it. They gave him the $10,000 coin because they don't have a $100,000 coin. And technically, he's actually done over $250,000. So he'd have to give him like $250,000 coins. Runkle's fucking awesome. So I am very fortunate to be able to say I can talk to him on a first name basis. I'm very fortunate to know him. Jeff Williams, no, it's like Safa. What else do we have? Oh, we have a statement from the speaking of mine insult tonight, chat. A statement from Jennifer McCabe, Matthew McCabe, Chris Albert, Julie Albert, Colin Albert, Nicole Albert, Brian Albert, Carrie Roberts, and Kurt. Who the fuck's Kurt Roberts? We didn't care about him. Why does he have to be involved in this? Who is this motherfucker? It's like, today our hearts are with John and the entire O'Keefe family. They have suffered through so much and deserve better from our justice system. I agree. The cops should have done a better job. Well, we may have more to say in the future. You won't, though. You ain't got no room to go. We mourn with John's family and lament the cruel reality. Is reality that cruel? Reality stone cold. This prosecution was infected by lies and conspiracy theories. You are not. Guess which side's entitled to a fair trial? It's the defendant. If she can tilt the table, by all means, you tilt it as a defense attorney. If I can rig the game, we rig the game. There is none of this, we fight with the rules of the Marquess of Dukesbury, and there's on. No, it's about getting the dub as the defense. You bring home dubs how you can. As long as it doesn't get me in trouble with the disciplinary council, and as long as I don't get arrested for it, to quote Ethan Ralph, everything's fair game. It's all fair game. It's all fair game. It's just like a battlefield. Can you shape the battlefield? Can you propagandize it? It is. I told you guys. You know, you don't just go in there and you stand in there like, you just have law and facts and you pound. No. This is psychological fucking warfare. There's so much psychological warfare, game theory, strategy, basic human psychology, sociology, anthropology. It's all in there, man. The game's the same. It's just got more fierce now. Quote Slim Charles. Game's the same, just got more fierce. So, yeah, the Marquise of Queensberry, you know what I meant. So, yeah, and the defense did a great job with an awful judge. They were hamstrung and they fought back. Yeah, 24-hour gay ops. You know what? Then so be it. If that's what you got to do to fight the government, then you fight the government with 24-hour gay ops. Only the gayest of operations. So, armies of mercenary children. Yes! More! To quote the great Vince McMahon. Yes! All right, here. Eric Rodriguez says, this all could have been avoided if Karen had only said, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him. In Minecraft. Oh, Brandon Lesko said, just pop smoke. Do you have adult beverages? We know you don't have court tomorrow. We need you to mark the line, sir. Yes, I don't have court tomorrow because it's Juneteenth. That is kind of I know a lot of people are like, Juneteenth, that's a bullshit holiday. Like, I don't have to go to court tomorrow, so I could do work from home. It'll be great. Phil Culligan says, Paul being sad. Paul don't know what went wrong. Paul was told evil Karen lady would be in jail. Karen lady walk out of law house. Super Wiener says, ring it up. Ring it up. It's a Karen dub, chat. Ring it up. Ring it up. John Coleman says, please make that intro its own video. I'll reorganize some stuff and maybe I'll add to it a little bit, but yes. Pirate Tomsky for £5 sterling. The King Sterling, chat. Says, Sean, can we go back to the start of trial and watch the whole thing again to see where Brennan went wrong, please? Cheers, fella. Yes, Brennan went wrong the same way Hitler went wrong. Where did Hitler go wrong? He started World War II. I mean, that's where Brennan went wrong. He went forward and proceeded to prosecute Karen. That's where Hank Brennan went wrong. I mean, that's the problem here. That's the problem. Hank went wrong there. Linda Richards for $2 says, good evening, Sean. Yay, Karen. Well, thank you. And yes, yay, Karen. John Coleman says, this is my favorite new trial after the 3-hole wonder trial. I miss Jody Herreras. Yes. Yes, that was a very interesting trial. Haven King says, should we expect Karen OnlyFans with hot pics and crash cars? That would be fucking hilarious doing the taillight collection. John Coleman says, I think there's more salt today than a child slave mine in India. Kaliba! Yes. Very true. Maddie B, who's been a member for 11 months, says, Steve Y is back home and healthy. Well, that's good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Good news tonight. And thank you for being here for 11 months. I appreciate it. Spud Gun, who's been a member for 6 months, says, I went to the Karen Reed trial and all I got was his finger paint. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the issue with the civil trial. I mean, they've got to now do this, and I don't know how you do it. If you're John O'Keefe's family, like you're gonna have to drag all these idiots in like that. And I just don't see how it works. And hold on, shit, I need to fix something here. Hey, Maddie B, can you say something so I can fix something for you? Oh, Michelle says, my uncle's asked me to shout to my dad when he's in the end stages of dementia. My dad was so delighted that the man on TV was talking about him. He was amazing. He sold it. Uncle's a good guy. Like I said, if we could all do it like him, that would be the best. And, I know I'm not, I know I don't do the best at that at times. So, hold on here, chat. All right. Took care of something for you. Okay. But thank you, Spud Gun. Permaseal finishing, chat. When you need your finishing done, get Permaseal. Hold on one second. All right, chat. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, Chad. Didn't hear me making noise. Hold on. Anyways, chat, here we go. There we go. Oh, let's see. This is for you, Karen. Cheers. Been a while. Been a while. Still so good when it hits your lips, chat. Still so good. But anyways, Permaseal finishing for $9.99. Remember, chat, when you need sealing, when you need a seal, get Permaseal. Says, come on, Sean. The big picture. 2 3 to 4 cops murdered a fellow cop. Conspired and got away with it. Like I said, I can totally see it, but I also buy the theory John got drunk, fell in a bush, and cracked his head and died. Drunk guy dies and falls down and dies at the tale as old as time, too. Do I also buy the theory that Brian Higgins wanted to sniff at Karen's puss? Wanted to get a whiff of her puss and killed John O'Keefe over it? Sure. Which one is the jury going to buy? Which one can you sell? That's part of the issue. John Bonamolo. Thank you, John, for being here. It's a new name. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. He says, a good day. As for the non-verdict verdict, I think the jury filled the slip out wrong and realized that verdict slip is worded so bad. I guess. But hopefully one of the jurors comes out. I mean, we don't really know what happened. Maybe the person who was a holdout, because I'm thinking, it was a holdout to like 11-1 for the DUI, like to give her a DUI, and the one person's like was refusing to do that one. I mean, who knows? I mean, there's good. This trial has been so weird. I can't guarantee you. Oh, is there a video of DePietro's taillight cracking? I didn't know that. If there is, let me know. So that would be hilarious. And Territory is right. Yes, there was a missed opportunity for one of the crash daddies to come out with the potato gun and shoot confetti out of it everywhere. That would be hilarious. So, but yeah, John, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But easily, when some juror is going to talk, and it'll be interesting because they'll get a lot of money for it. Funky Monkey says Sean's got some big names in chat. Let's go. Yes. Well, like you're a big name. Everyone's important here. No, I left my pen in my pocket. I should get rid of that so it don't explode. Jefferson Post says it's the most expensive OUI conviction with my tax money. Well, I mean, it's true. It very much, this is, and I said at the beginning, guys, this is an OVI, this is a DUI trial. At its heart, this is a DUI trial where somebody may have died. So, the crash daddies were DPing Hank's wife, probably. You just tagged me on Twitter, guys. Here's the problem. I can't do Twitter. I got a 12-hour ban. So the dabbing, just dabbing on fools. It's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. It's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I can't keep dabbing anymore. I got so we'll do it. Alex Jones for $4.99. Thank you, Alex Emmerich Jones. He says, lol, the Evangelion intro was the chef's kiss. Absolutely loved it. The globalists will fear you, Sean. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do you think Alex Jones would say it the Evangelion, or do you think he'd say it the right way? I don't know. I was trying to say it like he probably would. Because I don't think Alex Jones is a big anime guy. Buy Super Male Vitality, chat. I think, Mike, I already addressed this, but yeah. Lady Wild Girl, thank you for being here. It says, sorry if this has been said, Proctor will be on 2020 tonight. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think it will be. I think it'll be very interesting to watch him cry. We can watch him suffer. We'll probably do that on locals. I wonder if the first Roxanne saying, I wonder if the first verdict is not guilty across the board and Bev isn't going to accept it. It doesn't matter. She has to accept it. As long as it's a consistent verdict, she has to accept it. She can't say no. In fact, there's actually a case where that happened in like 16. Hold on. What year is it? Bushmills case. Bushmills case. It's a case where jury nullification came about. Hold on, what's it called? It's I got to pull up the case here, the history of it. Because going back through time, this happened, and William Penn, a jury refused to convict William Penn of things, and then there's the Bushell's case. Yes, Bushell's case, 1670. The jury, sorry, Chad, I had to look it up here. I'm not always like, I know a lot of stuff, but I can't remember every little bit. But Bushell's case, 1670 in England. So this is post-interregnum England. Charles II has resumed the throne. Oliver Cromwell is but a memory, a decapitated memory at this point. The jury refused to convict, and the judge jailed the jury until they would come back with a guilty verdict. And the jurors sought a writ from the king, and the king's court said, yeah, you can't do that, homie. And guess what? Guess what? The judge had to let him go because they are allowed to vote as they wish. So Bev has to accept it. She has to take it. She's got to take it. She has to take it. But it wouldn't surprise me if she tried shit like that. Alyssa Marie says Jess Machado gave Turtle Boy her spot this week so he could be there if the verdict came in. Well, that's awesome for her. That's awesome for her. Durna says, be real, bro. Bev's about to DUI her way home right now. Yeah. Dolly Talk says, when does Karen get her car back? That would be, well, I hope Yannetti and Jackson like motion to return property. I mean, remember, for sale, 2022. I'd say, actually, yeah, for sale, 2022 Lexus LX 570, low mileage, one owner. It's been stored in a garage for the past 3 years. It's mint. No low balls. I know what I got. One owner, one tail light. Oh, God. Brad, yes. It runs well in reverse. God damn. Oh, check Discord DMs. You got a vid for me? What do we got here? Oh, we had the John DePetro video of him, the hit and run. Okay, let me see if I can bring that up, because if I try to do it this way, it probably won't work. Hold on here. Let's see what twatter. John DePetro. Oh, here we go, chat. This will be good. This will be good. And Dolly, that is brilliant. Guys, Dolly Talks, another friend of the show. Say hi to Dolly. Get a chance. Hit up his channel. Does a lot of court watching and is going to be pen pals with Lori Vallow. You know, watch out for those conjugal visits, brother. Gandalf the Grey says the backup sensors don't work on Karen's car. Well, I mean, it's not true. Yes, this Lexus may have gone into space at some point. As your night terror says, Byron Higgins will buy it so he can sniff the seats. Ah! Oh my God, chat. This is great. Dolly's not friends with Karen or Lori Vallow yet, but I'm sure he will be soon. Johan's like, it's not true. Anyways, Who owns the SUV that the defense experts use? Aperture still owns it, and they'll sell it. So, anyways, here we go. This is somebody named Halfhammer. He says, I'm standing with a woman whose vehicle was struck. They saw John DePetro strike another one's truck, and this is the note he left. Okay. So he's going to walk away till somebody recorded it. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, you just broke those people's taillight.
No, I'm going to leave them a note.
Yeah. You wrecked. They're from Texas. Look at that taillight. That's how it breaks, John. Not teeny tiny shards, right?
Oh, suffer, you. God, it's this gonna be like Aaron when he gets older. It's another worn out radio DJ. Like, suffer. Is he drunk? No, he's just retarded. Zero. Look at all those shards. Go get. We need the state police to put it back together.
You should probably talk to one of the police officers at the end of the driveway is what I'd do. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll just let them know that John DePetro just hit somebody's car and isn't going to tell the police about it. You just did. It's on camera. John DePetro just hit somebody with Texas plates car, and he's not going to talk to the police about it. He's going to leave them a note. Yep. I just saw the whole thing from my car, and it's on my dash cam. He's over here.
This is epic.
Yeah, John DePetro just backed right into this Texas car while I sat here in my car with my dash cam on.
I can look at tweets, but that's it.
Those are pieces. Yeah, that I just said, John, is that what happens to taillight? It doesn't shred? 47 pieces? Yes. Yes. Yep. Yeah, he's right there.
This woman, I don't know who she is. She is riding his ass, and I am fucking here for it. She is deep dicking this old man in the parking lot of the Registry of Deeds, where you live out elsewhere in America, your county recorder's office. She is butt fucking this guy on camera. And it's so amazing. It's so amazing, chat. I love it.
Well, here now I have a group because it was just me.
Was he going 27 miles an hour or something?
In reverse. Yeah, that's what happens. He reversed right into this. I'm sitting in the car right here and I watched it happen. He pulled here and he went. He pulled up and he went.
I should explain to people. John DePetro is kind of like he's like the anti-Turtle Boy. He is anti-Karen Reed. He's a old retired radio host in Rhode Island. I mean, imagine having the largest market in Rhode Island. It's Providence. I mean, like that's the smallest. He's the king of the smallest state. He's the king of AM radio in Rhode Island. Was a big anti-Karen Reed person. And him and Turtle Boy would go at it. It's been hilarious. It's been hilarious. If you guys don't know, hold on here. This is an example of stuff that's gone on. It's been hilarious. So here's Turtle Boy and John DePetro.
You had a chance to take the stand and you took the pill. You did. 227 is false. Your billboard and t-shirt is false. Think of that. Colin Albert is going to sue you for everything you have. You're going to have to give up all your money. Think of that. Ryan Albert, where's Proctor?
I'm in the middle of the broadcast. So anyway, yeah, we're out here.
She was drunk. She was drunk. How great was that? She was drunk.
John pointed out.
And then she pivoted. She was drunk.
Oh,
she was drunk.
Oh, no.
So that's John DePetro or Peach or whatever. It's up that way. There are a lot of whoppy stuff up there, so it's whatever. So there's some more to this.
I pulled out and I saw him not parked there, so I jumped out of the car to be like, I think I need to get that.
So
he's writing something down.
Yeah.
A note. He's leaving a note, which is good, but you know, I can't believe that just happened.
So here's his note. Here's the damage he did. And look, he did destroy the diffusers, but he cracked it really good. Mark Federal calls him Baghdad Bob. He pretty much is. He's the Gerbil. He's Hank Brennan's Goebbels. And yeah, look at all those pieces. Look at all those pieces of taillight. And then yes, he says, I backed into your tail. God, have some. Please, this is like he's doing Zoomer talk. Please contact me, johngdepetro.com, johngdepetro.com, or www.depetro.com. He didn't leave his phone number because he didn't want to get doxxed. But I would argue that's not enough notice. He should probably get charged for taking off. Remember, it's a government building. So, who leaves their website? Once again, it's a guy who's scared of having his phone number out there. Because I'm not going to lie, I'd fucking call him right now. Also, chat just for you again. There we go. Gotta have Dos tonight. Dos Aquis. Dos Bureaus. So here's the truck. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Somebody better go get Welcher. No. Does it need a phone number? I don't think so. Runkle checked. It's not the correct info to leave. I would agree. Getting drunk in work clothes? Why not? You know, lawyers drinking on the job. It's like, just like drunk guys falling down. It's a tale as old as time. So it's ways to track you with a website than a phone number. What a dummy. Well, that too. I would argue he needs a phone number. He needs insurance number, like insurance policy. He needs all kinds of stuff. His address, driver's license number. I'd leave all kinds of shit. Everyone email me your taillight's broken. Like I said, chat, 24/7 gay ops. Don't seriously though, don't do gay ops. Don't do gay ops. They're gay for a reason. But what's that, babe? Yes, don't touch the cows. Yes, I'm the managing partner. I am the man. Like that's a neat thing. I'm the managing partner. I'm the equity partner. I'm the CEO of the Martin Law Office. I do it all, chat. I set corporate policy at this firm, and I do whatever I want. I do whatever I want. Ugh. Karen Reed should email him and say my taillight is broken. Brilliant. Am I the janitor? I'm the janitor, the paralegal, the private investigator. I do it all. I do it all. I'm the personal assistant. So your camera does whatever it wants to do. I know it's going weird. It's never done this before. And it's just like spurging out. I'm going to have to like unplug it and reset it. And Nick Starro, yes, look how easy it was for him to take taillight pieces and place them somewhere else. Correct. Guys, Nick Starro from Nick Starro Trial Watch, another great friend of the show. Nick, I hope you're doing well. And guys, get ready. You know, Nick is going to be celebrating Midsummer coming up here. And yeah, I will be joining Nick on Friday at about 5 o'clock. We'll be talking about all kinds of fun shit. So I'll be joining Nick then. Will Karen get drug tested on probation? Probably a little bit. I mean, here's what I'll tell you. Probably at least once. But anytime you have a drug or alcohol related offense, you should always presume you will get drug tested anytime you go to court. And you should presume your probation will always include it. Now, what does that mean? That means you're always a good little boy or a good little girl when you deal with the legal system. And is that always the case or necessary? No, but you know what? That means you never fuck up. That's always my advice. So, Job well done says Martin Law publicly traded, asking for a friend. No, I retain. I'm majority stockholder. I'm majority shareholder. So, and by majority, I have it all. So, No, we are privately owned. Private equity took over, chat. Kitty says, "And good boy scritches." Well, actually, hold on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him. Hey, Clyde. Come here, Bubba Bear. Clyde, some people want to meet you. Come on, Clyde. Come on. Come here. Hey. Eagleberry, come here. Come on. Clyde, over here. Come on. Ah, yes. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, chat. Fresh off is getting sprayed by a skunk, which you could still smell on him a little bit. Clyde the dog, the official dog of the Potentially Criminal show. He is such a good boy. But yes, he gets all the good boy scritches. Come on, doing a woo. Doing a woo, buddy. Come on. Doing a woo. I guess he's not going to do it a woo. I am the Christopher Walken of birthdays. Oh, he's such a little good boy. Oh, yes. Can you do an a woo, a woo? Oh, such a good boy. Come on, chat. 100 subs and Clyde a woo. He needs to see the support. I'm just kidding. Don't actually do that. He doesn't care. Come on, Bubba. Give them a woo. Woo. All right. Well, we tried. We tried, chat. Does my camera have AI capability? Yes. I need to start a show called Suit. Yeah. But anyways, Nick, I hope you're out there, man. I hope you're doing well. ADT Rescue Randy says, Vinny Politan on Court TV interviewed 2 people in the crowd that were anti-Karen Reed supporters. Brave people. Walter Malone says, I mean, here's the thing. I'll be honest about the Turtle Boy thing. I'll say this: when the first time we went through the trial, people were like, "Sean, you need to watch Karen Reed," and I didn't want to watch it because I knew Turtle Boy from a different case. I knew him from interacting and following the Chili DeCastro story. Chili DeCastro is a psychotic sovereign citizen, and Kate Peter from Masshole Troll Mafia. She was fucking with Chili, and it was hilarious. And Turtle Boy had Chili had enlisted Turtle Boy to help him go after Kate because Kate and Turtle Boy have no love lost. And at the time, Chili was a piece of shit to Kate. Kate's not really much better, but Chili was in the wrong. So I kind of wrote off Turtle Boy as an asshole. And I thought anything he's pushing is probably garbage. So I'm glad Turtle Boy, in the meantime, I gave Karen Reed a shot. And it turns out Turtle Boy is he's fighting the good fight. But yeah, I am, my previous impression of Turtle Boy affected my view of the case. And I've said it before and I'll admit to it again. So yeah, it's interesting how that stuff works out. Chat. So let's go. Brandon says, what's the definition of confused? Hella blindfolded in a flappy fish market. Oh no. Now we're Clyde's just gonna rest. He's not gonna woo for us. Jefferson Post says, no, Bev, no cape for you. It's too crowded here. Lieutenant Pez Dispenser Tully. Oh, thank you guys for all being here, by the way. Guys, please like and subscribe. And I do want to mention real quick, we do shows all the time. We go live most nights, talk about legal issues, Supreme Court stuff, all kinds of things that go on out there. We do a Thursday night show every week on Thursdays. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the Thursday show. We cover all kinds of stuff that's gone on out there. And obviously, we'll cover Karen Reed. There's some other things that have happened we'll definitely be hitting up. But I want you guys to know about it. We'll go over it. We'll talk about a bunch of different stuff. And 9:30 Eastern every Thursday night. So hope to see you guys there. Amateur Iconoclast, he says, I love your name. Never graduate to professional Iconoclast. You got to stay hungry to land your paradigm-shattering views. Very funny. Cool channel name, says LOL America. Agent Ruski for $2 Canadian. So that's 2 loonies or 1 toonie. He says a few bucks towards your Ozempic fund. Well, thank you. Armand says you didn't have Hank on the prosecution side. Yeah. Dragons says, lol, Nick doesn't even have a DUI conviction. So what? Never hit it before. I've always talked about it. How do you live with yourself? It's like in The Simpsons. How do you sleep at night? On a pile of money with a lot of naked women. It's like, oh, go to sleep. Nothing happened. So, oh well. Tully's saying, my God, did Karen and team and people like you, Johan, work fucking hard for this. Muchas gracias for your generosity. Oh. Foley says, did you get ARD on your DUI conviction? No, they don't. No, I got a DUI in a town where they get like 300 of them a year. They don't cut generally in Ohio, you don't get deals on DUIs. You have to eat them. It's not a common thing in Ohio anymore. It hasn't been a thing in Ohio probably for 20 some years. If you can knock it down to like a physical control or a reckless op, you might get away with that. But most judges, I don't think I've really found a judge who will do a diversion on a DUI. So that'd have been nice. My cat's name is Karen. Says Karen will never date a cop again. Very true. Karen's father's been the most stoic person through this. Yeah, well. Hard men for hard times. Oingo Boingo's asking a good question here. How does this type of result affect the detectives or prosecutors' career afterwards? Like, do they have a glass ceiling as far as career progression? That can happen in some prosecutors' offices, like if you blow the big case. But remember, Hank's a hired gun. He goes back and does defense work. Now, the detectives, Proctor got fired. Buchanan, Tully, and DeChico all got disciplined. So, those guys are probably toast as far as really moving up the ranks. They're probably kind of like terminal lance. If you're military, they're going to be terminal lances, or, they're going to be permanent E4s if you're in the Army. So, their careers are dead, but just losing a case alone generally doesn't do that. Keopathic says, for $5, big ups for Calm Sussertod opening. Karen is free and Ray is the best girl. Yes. Yes. Winston's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Winston, for your support. So just got here. Could Karen now sue the state of Massachusetts? Nope. That's the neat thing. Sorry, we thought we had a good faith belief in this. Whoops-a-doodle. Absent people admitting they know it's bullshit. Nope. Sorry. That's all that happens. You can't sue the state. GG Evan 317. Thank you for being here. It says, did the toe take an L, or is Ricada whipping up more nonsense? I don't know. I heard some rumblings of stuff. I've been busy doing lawyer stuff and then this. So, here's the thing. Nick's a retard and Aaron's a retard. Nick could be making shit up. Aaron could have done something retarded. They're both very plausible outcomes. Both very plausible outcomes. Very plausible outcomes. Thank you for the super chat. Corey Cast for $5 New Zealand dollar dues says, watching the anti-Karen Reed people see this has been quite entertaining. I wonder if Proctor's 2020 interview will blow up in his face like I hope it will. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Blade 2.0 says, I have raspberry White Claw tonight. I didn't know they made raspberry. That would be pretty good. I'd try that. I would try the shit out of that. But guys, yes, from Blade 2.0, remember, when you want a knife blade, but you want it sharper, you need Blade 2.0. Keopathic says, well, that's a big name. For you, yes. Funky Monkey says, Warno is dead. That's interesting, because I was looking to get into that, but apparently it died. So Broken Arrow took its throne. That looks pretty good. Although one of the things I plan on getting into game-wise coming up, especially with the capture card, I am going to start doing Gunner Heat PC. That looks like I downloaded it. I bought it off Steam, and I haven't, I tried playing it once or twice. I got my ass kicked. I finally found a how to play walkthrough on YouTube. We're going to do Gunner Heat PC. It looks so fucking cool. You're fighting in the Fulda Gap. like at the tank level. Like Broken Arrow, I've seen 2, looks great, but I am gonna try Gunner Heat PC first. It just looks so fucking good. It looks so good. So, why are you? Goddamn camera. But thank you, Funky Monkey. But yeah, Warner looked pretty cool from the videos I watched of people playing streams. 10K view for $7 Canadian. 7 loonies or 3.5 toonies. What are you keeping track? Hold on, chat. All right, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah. All right. All right, chat. So we are there. We're almost there. But thank you to the Budweiser Fund. Happy Karen Reed Innocence Day. Still so good when it hits your lips. Winston for $10. Thank you, Winston. Says back in 2008 and 2012, they used to have something called Budweiser American Ale. It was awesome. I definitely didn't used to sneak underage drink those on late night weekends playing Halo and Call of Duty. I remember those. That came out while I was in law school. They were, I didn't mind them. They were good. They were good. I don't know why they got rid of them. I don't know why they got rid of them. So, I don't know why they got rid of them. And hold on here. Why is this not? Why is this? Hold on, chat. I gotta refresh. I think something's freezing up on me. Hold on. Sorry, chat. That was a little weird. It's a little funny and weird. I don't know what happened. So we need to get down to where we were. So extremely happy Simmer for $20. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that support. Guys, once again, big support. Here's the thing. I really mean this. If you super chat, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. But if you send in a comment, thank you. If you're just lurking, thank you. If you like this stream, thank you. If you subscribe, thank you. Whatever it is you're doing, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate every little bit of it. Support is support is support. Thank you so very much, chat. I truly, I like I said, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So, weird topic. There's an Ohio author named Britt Andrews who scammed her fans. Sold a book on Kickstarter she hasn't written in 3 years. Is she in Comicsgate? It sounds like it. Stitcher contractor and lawyers who curious how Ohio law applies. I mean, it's fraud. It's fraud. It's theft. Breach of contract. But I can take a look at it. Send me an email. Potentiallycriminal@gmail.com. I'll take a look at it. Zero says it'll be much harder to send Karen my love letters now. I know she's no longer a captive audience. Corey Cast says for another $5 New Zealand dollars. We need Welcher in the blue paint for the DiPetro reconstruction. Yes. Nick Starro for 50 Swedish krona. Once again, guys, Nick Starro, friend of the show. Give him a like and a shout out if you can. I know he would appreciate that. He's a good guy out there running things out of Sweden. Hold on here. Guys, 350 likes. Thank you so much. Let's get that number up. I would appreciate it. Get her 500. YouTube does more stuff. But thank you, Nick. But yes, 5 p.m. Friday. That's a shame for $9.99. It's good to see you. It's been a little while. Hope you're doing well. Says my boyfriend wanted to know what the fat man thought of the verdict, so here we are. I don't know how much more just it can get, But Suffolk Paul, Suffolk Peg, Suffolk McCabe, Suffolk Albert, Suffolk Bev, Suffolk Hank, again, Suffolk DePetro, Suffolk Krusty Panties, Suffolk everybody. Except for maybe the guy who's like her judicial assistant who always does the case number. Not suffer him. He's okay. And the original guy with the red hair who do the hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. That guy was pretty cool because he really had a Boston accent. But everybody else, fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck Buchanan, fuck Proctor, fuck the Chico. Fuck them all. Fuck them all, I say. And then we've got some. Oof, God, you guys were all right. Sleazy, EDW Raptor, Shredder S07, Amateur Iconoclast, Vodka Blood, EDW Raptor again, Has Chick, EDW Raptor again, and EDW Raptor again. Oh, hold on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then Shredder S07 again, Erica Thorpe, and Debbie O. All for 10 subs. EDW Raptor doing 30 subs, chat. Just coming out of nowhere, off the top rope. My code! With the sub bomb. Oh no! Oh, my God! Just dropping it out here, Grays. That's right, chat. We are here to make chat green again. Just you guys don't understand. We are here to make sure you understand, Grays. You are not welcome. This is a green neighborhood, so either convert or get out. Get out. Normies, go home. And you guys did it. You guys, we met the goal. We met the goal. And you know what? Clyde, we got to do a Clyde a woo. And I got a Clyde a woo for you. Clyde will go a woo. He's such a good boy. Aww. Oh, you guys got to hear him a woo. And one more time, chat, because you're such good people. One more time, you'll get to hear quite a woo. But yes, we got Clyde. He's such a good boy. Aww. Oh, you guys got to hear him a woo. There you go, chat. Clyde a wooed. The best I can do because it's not in real life. Sorry. It's an authentic Clyde a woo. Kurt, hold on, where are you at here? Kurt, I just missed you. I think I see you. Kurt, yes, Kurt from Uncivil Law, guys. Great friend of the show, Kurt over at Uncivil Law. I know he was streaming earlier today. Yes, Suffolk Commonwealth, Suffolk, Massachusetts. Although most people in Massachusetts suffer. So, yes, we hit the goal. Oh. 04 Lightning fan. I like that. The old Tampa Bay Lightning logo. That's an OG right there. Karen has to do 16 90-minute classes to learn drinking driving is bad. 4 months long, once a week, no big deal. I bet now after COVID, it's all online too. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. With the Barbara Walters filter, yes. Oh. There about the JD Vance Blue Sky thing? No, I don't know anything about that. Don't know anything about it. But, oh, wow. So let's keep going back to where we were here, chat. All right. Creed M for €5. Thank you so much. Got the international crowd out there tonight in full force. Sweden, the EU, Britain, we're just hitting it all up, chat. It says, do you think Devers' false memories will come up in future crosses? By the way, Wendy Murphy sued the Supreme Court of West Virginia its official Cassidy to overturn a verdict once. I mean, no. I mean, like, it all depends. I mean, Devers is like, Greedy list material, 100%. I mean, that's the thing. She's got no career now. She'll be able to get coffee for the commissioner probably, and that's it. Sexually harassed. But fuck her problems. Pieces of shit like her need to suffer Devers or Devers or whoever you are, bitch. You know who you are. Suffer. Wendy Murphy, suffer. I forgot to put you in the clip too, girlfriend. Suffer, Wendy Murphy. She tried to overturn a verdict once. Watch that lady. She's got insane legal takes, and she's an attorney. Matt Timpanic's got insane legal takes. The Prosecutor's Podcast, insane legal takes. Just because you have a law degree doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're talking about, guys. There's some shitty fucking lawyers out there. Let me tell you. Uh-oh. Clyde got in trouble, chat. Devers can get coffee and extract the creamer. Well, yeah, that's... Jesus Lovey says, Budweiser, you should be pounding vodka tonics in celebration for Karen. Yeah, I'm not a big vodka tonic guy. Not tonight. Vodka tonics are not a bad drink, though. Especially in, like, Finlandia or, like, Grey Goose. Beautiful Waterfall says, my boy does that. He howls at sirens, too. Clyde doesn't actually howl at sirens. He gets scared. He was, we don't understand when he does it, but it's like him kind of like, if he wakes up or he's getting ready to, like, stretch out after he's been laying down for a while, he'll do that, and he'll just be like, woo. That's when he does it. That's when he does it. And a woo with a whippet. Yes. Pete-Up says, Grays are like the Seminole people, unconquered. Meatwad says, you will never ungray me, fat man. Give it time. Give it time. Sky Queen. And I think I asked you this before. Is your name kind of like, I know you're like, you fly. You're a female, so you're Sky Queen. Is that also a take on the emergency action message where it's like, Sky King, do not answer. Do not answer. Do not answer. Like, is it one of those where like the missile calls go out too? Because I think that's kind of cool and based. But yes, Kurt had a great panel today. I don't know. I only saw it for like half a second, but yeah, Kurt, that was pretty cool. Let's see. Let's see here. What are we at? Trying to catch up, chat. Let me see. I bet Roberta Glass is punching her pillow right now. Yeah. Hydrosphere says, careful now, you might anger the Foxu. Foxu and I are in good terms. Kirsha is doing great out there, chat. Speaking of somebody killing it. Kirsha is killing it. She fought off the tranny hordes and is stronger than ever. Today is a good day. Yes. And nobody had to use their AK. So today really is a good day. Did I see the Tucker interview with Ted Cruz? Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not thrilled with this. I mean, like, if you don't think we're gonna drop bunker busters on the Iranian nuclear complexes, I got news for you. We are. So, yes, a DUI trial valued at $3 million. Whoa, buddy. It's a 2011, so go off like a staccato. Yes. Well, I did see that. The SIG. Did I see the SIG GTO? I mean, I don't trust them at this point to build anything that's not going to go off. So I'll get the PSA 2011 instead. How about that? Spiny Pan spined for justice, and justice was achieved at last. Yes. The spinny fan. I wonder if the fan in the courtroom's like John Coffey now. It's like, I was tired, boss. I'm so tired. They should retire the fan. The fan should get retired. Take it down and put it up, throw its jersey up on the wall and put a new fan in place. It says, when can Sean handle only 2 Bud Heavies? Well, I'm drinking my way through them. So we're taking our time. We're taking our time. JD Vance went on Blue Sky to tell the Hub Box that trans so-called experts were less than honest. He did that for real?
Was this story based? Yes.
Very based. Very based. Run, Clyde. Don't tell Clyde to run. Did Clyde get skunked again? No, he was pissing off Laney. So. Shinubu Tezuka says, I'll make null a woo. I don't know if I want to be there for that. Beautiful Waterfall says, you do have to subscribe to be on grade. FYI, yes. Very true. Philip Coggin says, miss me again. Well, rest in peace, Sky King. He just wanted to do barrel rolls. Well, that too. Did it on my birthday, too. We're coming up on that. The anniversary of Sky King. Are me and Kirsha going to cover the Kohlberger stuff again? Yes. Because I had to tell Kirsha, I'm sidetracked because of this. We're going to see what happens. There was a motion to continue, and I don't know what happened today. So. Yuri's on the Massachusetts Brady list now. Well, good for him. Good for him. In chat, we got 2 down. So. Did I just get a tornado warning, Petra, is saying, I'm closer to Lorain County. Lorain County is on the west side of Cleveland. No, but I know there's a shitstorm coming our way. Well, hold on, let's see. WKYC. Let's see what it looks like. Weather. Well. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good, chat. Look, I'm over here way on the east side of Cleveland, and oh yeah, that red's not good. The storms are coming. Hold on, chat. I need to tell 2.0 to take care of that. Yeah, Lorain County's getting hit hard. Uh-oh. Hey, babe. Make sure Clyde's doped up. There's a mountain of shit coming our way. But thank you for the heads up, Petra. It's still 50-50, Sean. Don't speak so firmly. You'll make people a hero. Yeah. You said Israel the other night, and I got excited. Well, oh. Did I see Runkle has another ARCA employee in chat this day? Apparently, they might have some leftover glasses they were shooting out of the cannon for the FBI testing. Really? That's awesome. He's got people there. Yeah, Celine Dion as Legal Vices in his chat called it. Yes. Yeah. Respect to Jeff in the chats, guys. Legal Vices. I wish Jeff were here. To see this. Ooh, you can see the tree branches are blowing. How does it feel outside? No, it's still humid and hot. So the low pressure has not hit yet. But yeah, rest in peace, Jeff. Rest in peace, man. Like I said, it's a shame you're not here for this one because this would have been hilarious for you to be here for. But anyways, Jeff, for you, man. Also, he would have loved the tankers in the Straits of Hormuz colliding and catching fire. Anyways, Jeff, this for you, man. That one's for you, buddy. Let's see. I'm slipping. Well, I'm trying to catch up. You guys are going fast. Yes, there's a big Supreme Court case today. We'll probably go over that Friday night or something. Territory says, I got mail. All right, let me see. What have I got mail? Karen's new job. All right, I like this. We're going to hold on here. Shots. Okay. Open with Chrome. All right, chat, here we go. Here's the new ARCA website. Thank you, Territory. I love this. These are the ARCA experts. You got Dr. Wolf. And then you got Karen Reed, DUI expert. Although that's a weird name. Clark Lovensheimer. If I gotta Google this guy. Hold on here. Is he? Oh, he's not a. Too bad he's not a doctor. He's like, my name's Dr. Love Insheimer. That would be so funny. But he's a BSOS, Bachelor's of Science in Occupational Safety. Kurt at Uncivil. Thank you again to Territory. I appreciate it, man. Kurt over at Uncivil Law. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. As always, I know you are. Crushing it like a king. Guys, if you want to see some really good interviews with Turtle Boy and also Vinny Politan from Court TV, give Kurt a look. Hopefully, I'm going to reach out to Vinny myself, see if I can get him, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll slum it down here with me, but Kurt did a great interview with him. Kurt says, "How pretty tired, boss. I was glad that I don't have stream tomorrow. I'm taking the day off." Well, you have earned it, Kurt. We've all earned it. So, good stuff out there. Are you calling regular Bud Heavies? That stuff's water up in Canada. Well, it's what we got here. And I don't like Bud Ice. Bud Ice is nasty, so. Because there's Bud Light, and then there's when I grew up, this is Bud Diesel, so. I don't know why it's called Bud Diesel, so. Sky King was today? No, Sky King is August 10th. It's not my birthday, no. PH Joyce says, anybody's not in the know, look up the song by Ice Cube. Yes, today was a good day. This trial is going to go as scheduled. Oof, that's not good. Is Sean the Big 4-0 now? No, not till August 10th. That last sip of Bud face. Yeah, well, it's not the best when it's at the end. Rock says this is probably the storming we went through. Yeah, well, we're about to get it, so. Are we going to model in the basement? Yeah, we're going to make a tornado scene, chat. America Dreamer says, my dad was from Lorain, Ohio. Lorain, Ohio is a big steel town. Now it's full of Puerto Ricans. Well, a lot of the Puerto Ricans came to Lorain, Ohio to work the steel mill, so. 2.0 can take care of tornadoes? Well, yeah, she works for the government. She's a Fed. They have the weather machine. Don't let Clyde fly away. I would never. Paul Myra says, did you get my email? Yes, I did. I need to respond to you. So, put Ryan Hall on the second screen. I might in a minute. Let's see here. Jeff would have enjoyed this. Oh, Jeff would have fucking loved it. Teresa K said Jeff would love. Oh, he would have loved Shannon Burgess. He would have absolutely loved Shannon Burgess. I wish he was there for this verdict. Me too. So, I don't think Jeff would appreciate a toast from a Budweiser. Well, it's off of Jeff. It's what I got. JT says, who all is Jeff? Jeff is the Jeff was the guy who ran the channel Legal Vices. It was his screen name. Ran a legal channel, Legal Vices, covered a lot of different things with a focus on maritime law. He was an American attorney working in South Korea. He worked for a law firm that handled maritime issues. So he always did a great show. He had this thing called Maritime Mondays, covering various maritime disasters in history. Not even recent history, some of them in antiquity. But Jeff did a great channel. He streamed from Korea, so he could do like all the goofy time zones and stuff. And yeah. If you guys have never seen the channel, here is the channel for Jeff over at Legal Vices. He is no longer with us. He passed away earlier this year. It's actually very sad, very untimely. But as you can see, he covers things like Maritime Mondays. He covered the Titan explosion. He covered a lot of different cases that were out there. Was very good, very, very funny guy. Absolutely great guy. Was king of the shorts. And I'll pull up a picture of him here real quick. We'll do a picture. He loves Sarah Boone as well. You guys have never heard.
Speaking of people, Nick Starro is a person. Nick Starro, did you send me Korean fermented chili? It's amazing. Oh, like the pepper paste? Is that what you're talking about? I did not send you, but dang,
That's Jeff. If you guys didn't get to know him, I will say sadly that's your loss. So, oh, okay. Oh, well, my Hold on here. Hold on, chat. Hold on. What did I get? I got a bunch of emails. My email. What? My emails. Okay. But yeah, that's Jeff right there. And it's good guy. Good guy. I wish you, if you didn't get to know him, I'm sorry that you didn't get to, because you would have enjoyed him. Jeff is looking after Chloe at that farm in Vermont. I mean, he kind of is. Jeff would laugh at that joke. Jeff is looking after Chloe in Vermont. Yeah, he is, and he would laugh if he could hear that joke right now. Null hated the Awoo meme. Well, he can suffer. Let me see. Yes, Kurt is the new king of LawTube. I think so. King Kurt. Kurt is a rising star. Well, he's already been pretty high, but he's doing good. Not one car on fire in Canton. Bud Ice has a higher content. Yeah, but Bud Ice tastes like shit. I had to drink Bud Ice in high school because that's what we could get a hold of. So. Karen has a master's degree. She's overqualified for Aperture. Oh, no. Alice says, you're younger than Andy Worski by a little bit. Andy Worski's a little older than me. Definitely older than PPP, though. Matt One says, where's a good place to get info on the Koberger case? Really, if you want to get good info on the Koberger case, other than kind of like trolling through channels, Andrea Burkhart, she is well, I don't know if she still does it all, but Andrea's been an attorney for like 20 years. She is a attorney out in Eastern Washington, and she has done trial work, but she's done a ton of appellate law. She's an appellate attorney out in Washington State. Andrea Burkhart's very good, very knowledgeable. I highly recommend her, especially in the Brian Koberger stuff, because it happened like, I'm not saying it happened like right next door to her house, but she lives in Eastern Washington. It happened in Eastern Washington. She's gone to court before because it's like right there. I would give her a check out. You know, Andrea Burkhart is where I would recommend you go. But yeah, she's great at it. She's great at that. Nick Starro says, when the sidebar transcripts hit, we need a collab reading of them. Oh my God, it'll be amazing. We so need to do that. That's a brilliant one, Nick. Are there Haitians in Lorraine? No. The Puerto Ricans would have run them out. HM says the Puerto Ricans work. The ones in Lorraine, Ohio do. Justin says, I'm the same age as you, but off by a few days. Yeah. So. MLS says, I want some sideburns. Well, I already got sideburns. Your second beer and you're still wearing the tie. What the hell? I did. Business casual. Presenting some image of professionalism. What? What? Oh, did I say bar? Okay. That's how we say it in court. Sideburr. Well, chat, another 100 subs and I'll take. We're gonna do reverse Dark Side Phil. For another 50 subs, I'll take the tie off. There we go. Don't actually do that, guys. I'm joking. So there you go. I'm 4 years younger than Sean, but you look 10 years younger. Well, good for you. Good for you. Did I say sideburns or sidebars? Did you see my previous message, Lyman? I don't know. Maybe not. Jeff knows what the verdict is. He's probably kicking back with John O'Keefe right now. That would be funny. You guys want the clip on? No, I tie a tie. I'm a big kid now. Yes, also known as the Law Racks. Jeff was a good guy. I appreciate all your guys' kind words out there. I know if Connor was watching this, he would appreciate all that from Jeff. But anyways, guys, Andrew Burkhart, who I'd recommend in the meantime. I miss Jeff. Yeah, I do too. But you know, that's the sad part about life. You end up missing people. But you know what? The fact you miss them is a good thing, because that means they got to mean that much to you that you do miss them. And that's pretty cool when you think about it. Like, why do you miss them? Because they made you laugh. They were funny. You know, they were somebody you enjoyed, you respected. You trusted them. You had experiences with them. You know, joy, pain, happiness, shame, you know, all of it. You got to experience things with somebody. That's pretty cool. So, while you're sad they're not here, it's pretty nice that you can, you know, you have a reason to miss them. I know that doesn't really mean much, but I think that's how you have to look at it. So, and I'm trying to catch up, guys, here, but you guys are running like a machine gun right now. Catnip Dave says, thankfully, Jeff missed Johnny Somali. Oh my God, Jeff would have been the best covering that, because he could go to the court and translate and know all the legal stuff. It'd have been perfect. Jeff would have loved it. Cyanide Cologne saying, Jeff was hilarious. The only good channel I regularly followed. Now is Sean with the small bits of Andrew and Kurt. Well, I appreciate that. So, I remember during the South Korean attempted coup earlier this year, yeah, that Jeff called a legal mindset who was insulted to confirm to chat that it was a nothing burger. Well, there you go. Cyanide Cologne says also Steve Lato. Steve Lato's very good. I don't know how he can do, like, he does it very well without ever like putting the articles on screen. He can just talk and explain it, and people are like, they eat it up. I wish I could do it that way, because I could just churn out a million videos a day. But I don't know how he does it. I feel like people need visuals, because I need visuals. But yeah, Steve Lato's a great channel as well. JB says, yes, for Jeff, his son learned about his streaming after Jeff died. Yeah, Jeff kept it a secret. And that was kind of cool that his son Connor learned about all this after his dad passed away. So, very interesting. So, let me see here. Nick Starro says, fork, that hit the fields. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but it is what it is. PH says, we love your input, Sean. Please stick around. I intend to. I ain't going nowhere. At least I don't intend to go anywhere. Let me see here. Bumpy says, are you over under 500 pounds? Under. And that doesn't mean 499. I'm under 500 pounds. So let's see. Jeff knew about Somali, but I know he didn't get to see like the full Somali experience. Let's see here. Steve Lato, yeah, does have radio experience. Yes, he does. Did I see the lock controversy? Yes. And Ruckle's been doing a great job covering that. McNally busting open locks is hilarious. Robert Gavea kills it. Robert Gavea is great too. There's a lot of, like, that's the thing here, guys. There are a million fucking people that do great shit out there. Robert Gavea, like, you know, Emily Baker, Nate the Lawyer, Kurt, Runkle. A lot of people do really good stuff out there. So, why is Aaron catching a felony now? I have no idea what the hell's going on. I have no idea what the hell we're talking about. Am I getting to the melancholic stage of drinking? No, I'm just being serious. It just hit the right time. Brewberries for 5 Australian dollar doodles. Thank you, Brewberries. Says those who met Jeff, you can watch his son discover episodes of Maritime Monday for the first time on the YouTube channel Vice Baby. Yes. He goes back and watches out stuff. Jeff voicing the part of Elaine Bredehoff in the Johnny Depp trial is hilarious. Yes. So I live in Ohio because there are very few inclines to be found. Like, God thought ahead when he thought of me. Mike says, do I have a thought on the college sports revenue sharing lawsuits? Based. Fucking college administrators crying poverty. Fuck them. They made money off those kids. I don't feel bad at all. Let's see. Robert Gavay is the Harvey Specter law tube. I would agree. And it's somebody I'm hoping I could talk to coming up. See if he'd come on one night. I know he's pretty busy, so hopefully he can. Let me see here. Blue Ein say Blue Ein. Are you like Ein like the Ein River? Although you're missing the S. But says, have you ever been to Southern Ohio? Yes, I've been to Western West Virginia, as Southern Ohio is known. Oh no, the Title IX lawsuit. No, not the original ones. Oh, okay. Then no, I have not seen that. I need to, guys, this Karen Reed thing ate up the past 40 days, so no. I don't have anything new. Funky Monkey says, all these district court filings are so keno, but they ironically make me Spurg and Maddie. Yes, they do. They do. Did I cover the Supreme Court terminating lawsuit from last week? No. We will be doing that probably Friday night. I'm thinking we might do a 2-fer doubleheader with Supreme Court stuff. Ohio has legal pot now. Yes, it does. And chat, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to put on the song again and be right back. So give me like 2 minutes. Assholes are retarded. They will probably convict of only count 3. I think it would, like I said, chat, I thought it would be absolutely hilarious if for some reason they were able just to convict her of OVI. Not even OVI where there's leaving the scene where a death occurred. Just regular, just operating a vehicle under the influence. Just an OVI DUI situation. Just a regular DUI. That would make my day if that happened, because that would be hilarious. It'd just be like the ultimate. Because that would be even more embarrassing that not only did you not prove all this, we just only thought she was drinking and driving. That would be hilarioso.
Down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else. But now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones you love me more than anything. So with sadness in my heart, feel the best thing I could do. End it all and leave forever.
All right, chat, we're back. Hold on here. Sorry, guys. We're back now. The beginning sounds like a bad protocol from Cover Band. Well, yes, Peter Key is right. Cope and Sneed, losers. Cope and Sneed. Motu88Z says someone's been busy. Yes. Beer makes you pee a lot. Well, it does. Had to break the seal. This reminds me of Christian with his mom. Oh, no. And they say there are no kings. That's right, chat. No kings. Well, not me either. As they say, as it says in the good book. Oh, where is it? You know, put not your faith in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there's no help. His breath goeth forth. He returneth to the earth in that very day. That's in the Psalms, chat. It's out of the Psalms. So, always good to know the Psalms. Sniper's Nest, hello, how you doing? So, you didn't put his spenders back up, chat. We're almost there. Well, you're there now. You're there now. So, PHOA says, some of y'all don't have the kind of patience it takes to be a regular at the karaoke bar. Well, yeah. Did I get suspended for the ball lickers tweet? No, I asked another person, how does Hank's dick taste? And they got really mad. That's abusive, apparently. So, yeah. People from England attending No King's Day in America. Yeah, well, and that's the funny thing, because in Europe, there's a lot of monarchies, like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Spain. You guys didn't know that? Spain, Belgium, the Netherlands. There's a lot of fucking monarchies. And you have, like, Andorra, you have, like, Monaco, you have, like, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein. I think San Marino has a monarch as well. Although, I mean, for the smaller ones, they're all princes. Like, there's Prince Albert in Monaco and all that, and you have Grand Duchies. But still, you have monarchs. You still have monarchs. Bulgaria, yes, Bulgaria. Very correct. Very good one. Montenegro, yes. My Montenegros, yes. My Montenegrins. Yes. So. The glory, well, the Japanese monarchy is based. I'm leaving that one. The chrysanthemum throne, I will never insult. I will never sully the honor of the chrysanthemum throne. It's pretty fucking based. When the emperor can walk into a stadium full of people and you hear a bunch of guys just shouting "Banzai!" and they all just start doing it, that is epic. Le épique. So, yeah. He's also not a monarch. Well, I mean, technically he is. It's a monarchy. It's the emperor. It's an imperial throne. He is a monarch. Winston, you said I missed one. Is this the one you're talking about with the Bud Ale? I don't see another one here. Let me check. I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm so sorry here. Let me see. I don't see an Oh, the birthday at Chuck E. Cheese? I don't see it, man. Second to last one. Oh, okay, hold on here. Well, I know why. For some reason, StreamYard's not keeping up, chat. Let me hold on. I got to refresh. All right, chat. There we go. No, because like stuff doesn't show up. So let me bring it back down. I'm so sorry. It didn't show up for a while. So I didn't mean to blow you off there. Let's see here. Let's go, Brandy, with 10 subs. Let's go, chat. John Coleman says, I can't fuck them all. I'm a bottom. Eric Jimenez says, "Where's your loyalty, Sean? I made you." Nick Ricada, yeah. Well, I made myself after a while. Winston says for $2, Sean's going to celebrate my birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. Well, I got news for you, man. I can have to bring my Glock 19 at Chuck E. Cheese. Be a little sketchy out there if you watch body cams. If you know, you know. Oh, you know, chat. And then yeah, Brewberries. This one showed up, but those other guys, you guys didn't show up. That's weird. I'm not funny and weird in a bad way, so I'm so sorry. Nick's lawyers failed to show up to their monograph hearings today. 2.0 actually told me that just when I was going to get when I went to the bathroom. So that's so funny. Ethan Ralph is the king of the sector. Yes, he is. Jesus Levy says, speaking of kings, where is the emperor of all mankind? He is. I had to take him down. Guys, I take him down during the trial streams because I want people to come here for the legal analysis, and people have said they feel like that, to them kind of clouds their judgment of how I'm doing things and how I look. So I try to give them a little bit of like, look, see, and I put it back up when we're not doing the Karen Reed thing. It made them feel like a little more impartial. And the funny thing is, anti-Karen Reed, pro-Karen Reed. Actually, this was a unique thing. This covered both sides of the aisle. You saw like people on the left were pro-Karen Reed, and then you saw people on the right who were pro-Karen Reed, and then you saw people on the left and right who were anti-Karen Reed. It was an interesting. It's an interesting thing how that worked. So that's stupid. Well, I mean, I am retarded. So, Brandon says, so you tell them to leave? No. I want people to learn, and if they can learn and say, "Wow, this guy's a big MAGA dude," and he says the same thing as me, maybe we can learn from that. It's all about trusting people. Building bridges, chat. Building bridges. He reserves the Don for the bedroom. Yes, I take him into the bedroom, and he has a ceiling thing I Velcro him to, and he watches me in 2.0 sleep. He watches over us. Doom says the Big E is super scary. Yes. I'm not Benny Johnson. Well, that too. I'm healing the nation, chat. That's right. I am. And I am educating the libs a little bit. Building bridges is better than building towers. Well, I mean, I won't go that. I will not go that far. I will not go that far. That is a bridge too far. No pun intended. Funky Monkey says, one time I put a Boba Fett cutout in my parents' room. My mom thought it was a home invasion when she walked in. Well, my bachelor party when I was getting married, this would have been back in 2010. The first time through with future Mrs. Martin 1.0 at the time. And remember, chat, if there's a 2.0, that means originally there was a 1.0. And my best friends came up. And I was still in 2010. I was in law school, and it was in the summer. And I was working at FedEx. I worked at FedEx. I worked third shifts. I worked all fucking night long. And they got there that morning and before I got home. And they came into the bed. They're like, hey, can we hide in the closet and scare them and surprise them? And they were like, hold on, wait. One of my friends, he was like, wait. Where are all the guns? I don't need Sean flying over to the bed, grabbing a gun, and shooting one of us in the face. So 1.0 had to go around and grab a pistol out of the nightstand. And then she's like, look, here's where the shotgun is. Here's where the AR-15 is. Put those in another corner of the closet. And you should be fine. Oh my God. I worked my ass off, and I came home and I walked into the door, and I was about to I looked at my bed, and I was about to just right onto it. And they came out of nowhere and scared the shit out of me. I thought about grabbing my gun for half a second. So I understand the idea. Yes. Formerly Mrs. Martin. Yes. FMM 1.0, because she's formerly Mrs. Martin 1.0. Yes. Andrew Valentine says, I'm anti-Turtle Boy, pro Karen Reed. Yes. And I understand that. And I understand A lot of people don't like Turtle Boy or Karen Reed because of Turtle Boy, but that's a sad way of looking at it. Jesus Libby says, that sounds like a panic attack. Well, it kind of was. It kind of was. But they were very worried about getting killed, so they did their job. They did their homework. So. So, anyways, this is probably going to be it for the night chat. Just so you know. I don't think I missed you singing a Strong Bad email song earlier. I don't think so. The email. What's a email? Deleted. Oh, you never heard me do that. Homestar wanna. Kale says, was this like when I almost shot the stereo? Well, no, because I actually had the gun out when I almost shot the stereo. Like I said, I'm still not embarrassed by that one because I think you guys need to understand. When it comes time, I'm not afraid to put in the fucking work. I will do work. So if you come in my house, you better come heavy and you better move fast because I am not afraid to fucking gun you down. 3 buds as a weak sauce. Yeah, I don't drink all the time, so that's a problem. You guys don't know you don't know the stereo story? Okay. I guess we got 600 people here for it, and you guys have paid your way through. So this is I got married in June 2010. And we bought our house, and we got into our house in like September of 2010. And this is like right at the beginning of October. And we had people over. We had a party, like a moving in party. We got a bunch of shit unpacked. We had done some painting, all that. And it was like on a Friday night. It was like on Friday. So it was like Saturday morning at like 2:30 in the morning. And all of a sudden, like 1.0 wakes me up. And I could hear the stereo is going full fucking blast down the hallway. And I immediately, like, I'm out of bed. I slept on the left side of the bed. I immediately, and she didn't really understand that I had rehearsed this a couple of times already. Before when we were living together in other houses, I slept on the left side of the bed. I grabbed the drawer, threw it open. I reached it as I rolled out the bed into my nightstand, grabbed my fucking 1911 out, and I was on my knees on the other side of the bed, just at the fucking door like this. I was ready to fucking go. And I'm like, she's like, well, what do we do? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And she's like, what are you doing with that? I'm like, well, someone's here. The thing turned on. So, I was like, well, what was I? How old was I in 2010? Yeah, I'd have been 25. Hold on, wait. 2010, yeah, 25. So this is like 15 years ago. It's 15 years ago, chat. 15 years ago. So, Kale's heard this like 6 times. Yeah, well, other people haven't. What are you doing, man? Stay up. It's like moving on its own. It's getting annoying. There. Anyway. So she's like, what are you going to do? And I'm pointing at the door, and I reach over, open up her bedroom closet, and I reach in and grab my AR-15. And I set the gun down on the bed, and, my AR-15 is gassed up and ready to fucking go. So if you come into the house, we're ready to fucking play right off the bat. But it's gassed up and ready to go. So full magazine, one in the chamber, one in the pipe. It's ready to go. I got a party mix of like M855, SS109s, M855A1s. So I got like tracers, armor penetrators, and then then I got M193 ball ammunition in there. I got like a fucking party mix. And I grab it and I'm up and I'm like on the door. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing with that? I'm like, do you want to go outside? I'm like, I look at her. I'm like, do you want to go outside and look at do you want to go find out what's going on? She's like, no. I'm like, then let me fucking do it. Like, if I have to go out there, I'm going to fucking do it. So I grab the gun, I get up and I throw the door open and I, The hallway was a weird house, so I clear the corner, and I come out, and we have this, like, it had an internal hallway. Like I said, it was a weird setup. There was, like, an internal hallway. And I come out, and I clear the hallway, and I'm going, and the hallway opens up in this, like, most of the house. And I start just clearing it, pieing. And the stereo is behind, like, the wall. The stereo's, like, over here, and I'm, like, in here. And I'm like, fuck. It's dark out. And my immediate thought was, this is just like the Jackal when Bruce Willis kills everybody. He turns the stereo on, it starts shooting people, and nobody can hear it. And I finally said, like, if anybody's in here, and I turn on the lights and I see you, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I flick the lights on, and I'm like, and there's nobody there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, they must be on the other side of the wall. And I said again, I'm coming around this corner. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you're there. And I was just thinking, I'm like, God, I hope it's not a kid, because I don't want to fucking shoot one of them in the face. And I'm like, if you're a kid or you're accidentally here, please say something, because I'm going to come around this corner and kill you if I find you. And I get ready. I start pieing. I see the stereo. It's on. And I'm like, it's on like 104.7 WIOT, Toledo's Rock. And I'm getting ready. I switched over shoulders like a professional. And I go. And there's like nobody there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, something's not right. So I walk up to the back door, and I'm like, it's locked. And I turn around, and I clear the rest of the house as I'm going. And somebody are like, why don't you call 911? And I'm like, wasn't even thinking about that. I check all the doors, and they're locked. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I shut the stereo off. And then at 2:30 in the afternoon, it goes off. Somebody, when they put the stereo together and they set it up, had accidentally like sleep timered it, so it went off at 2:30, and then it went off at 2:30 again, 2:30 in the afternoon. So it wasn't anything. I almost shot the stereo for no reason. Yeah. So years of CS:GO were playing in my mind. I didn't play CS:GO. I'm almost 40, homie. I'm talking about CS 1.1, son. The Boogaloo, it's happening. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, it really is happening. Like, I'm gonna be like boop, bop, 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 bop. Like, it was gonna be great. I was ready to win the world wars. Yeah. It was tough. It was scary. Levantine is like, yeah, my training montage didn't get that far. So, my P.O. box in Willoughby. Yeah, I know. That's public knowledge. So, your AI tracking camera likes your hand. I don't know why it's doing it. Is the Proctor interview tonight? Yes. 15 years ago with the dramatic zoom in. Yes. My Sean's AR-15 is a gassed up mid. Like, no. Dude, I bought my AR-15 in 2008. It's 100% a carbine length gas system. I have a M203 cut barrel, the government profile. You know, with some nice four-sided Picatinny rail on it. Oh, my thing is like peak 2010. Fucking tactical, trust me. Armor penetration in a house. I'm not worried about the armor penetration in the house. I'm worried about the bad guy having armor. If he's worth shooting all the way through. So, how many have I lost in tragic boating accidents? None. I mean, they're buried in caches around different places. So, I have caches. So, ooh, thunder, I think. It was a 3-meter wide hallway. Yeah. Peter says, aren't all hallways internal? Like, if you saw the layout of the house I had, it had a weird setup. It was a very weird setup. Yes, I was trying to put the fries on the bag. Whiskey Sour says, too cheap to have a Surefire? Well, I was hoping if I flip the lights on, I get the drop on them. So, what if it's a black kid? There weren't too many black people in the town. We didn't move into a town with too many black folks. I can tell you that. Like, I was gambling that wasn't going to happen. Yes, Jack Black was great in The Jackal. It's his best movie role. Also, how much did I weigh at 25? A lot less than now. I don't want to kill one of them. Kids? Yeah, I don't want to kill a kid. Yes, 911 and ruin the good time. I know. That's better than my TV incident a few months back. Which one's my TV incident? What? Now I'll tell the story of how I read a mass shooters manifesto on stream. Well, that was fun. So, Insurgency, that was the shit. I played Insurgency mod. That was fun back in the day. Fuck that, I'm playing Flashpoint or Delta Force. Delta Force too, man. That was my jam. Operation Flashpoint is my jam too. Quake Arena, Unreal Tournament. Oh, yeah. So, Spoony Samurai says, how about the mod for Half-Life 1 called Firearms? You are a man after my heart. The Firearms mod for Half-Life. The funny thing is most people never heard of it, but that was Call of Duty before there was Call of Duty. You had points and skills, sleight of hand, marathon. All those things existed. It was Call of Duty before there was Call of Duty. It was the best mod ever for Half-Life. It was so cool. It was so cool. Man after my own heart. True Counter-Strike players stick to 1.6. Counter-Strike Source was okay. Although CS Legacy looks interesting. Elite Neo. Son, if you've never played like in a Warcraft modded like 1.5 server, let me tell you, you have not lived. You think Modern Warfare 2 lobbies are something to be afraid of? I could show you a world, Jasmine. Let me tell you. Let's go. Brandon says, then all the frogs turn gay. Yes. And then Fortunate Son started playing. And Balm says, mine is a Bushmaster. No, it's not. No, it's not. I got something better than a Bushmaster. I had the thing that was the hottest shit of all in about 2008. An RRA, Rock River Arms. Those were the hottest shit you could find back in 2008. Those were the bees knees. You guys talk about like Hodge Defense and all the different shit you can buy now. Sons of Liberty Gunworks. No, 2008. If you couldn't get your hands on a Colt 6920, Rock River Arms out of Illinois, that was the sex of the period. Let me tell you. I have a GWAT rifle. Yeah, well, I'm a boomer. Do I have an arms rail system? No, I have a China-made Knight's Armament. Yes. Oh, it's raining like a son of a bitch outside. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's nice and calm. The air there. Oh. Simon Pierre Martineau says, overpenetration. To be fair, remember, the way the FBI grades effective penetration enough to kill a man when they test ammunition is 12 inches. So stand sideways. You're probably at least, 12 inches deep will go through you. Now, if you shoot through my gut, no. But he shot my upper body 12 inches would pretty much go through me. Anything powerful enough to kill somebody and meet the FBI penetration standard is going to be hauling ass and going through people, which means you're going to overpenetrate people. So it doesn't really matter what you have. You're going to overpenetrate people. That's a nonsensical argument. The bigger issue is just worrying about your backdrop. So if you're worried about overpenetrating people, use a fucking pellet gun. So trailers have hallways on the outside. The TV remote burglar? What? When did I do that? I'll find that clip. Okay, I don't remember what you guys talking about. So, Battlefield 1942. Oh my god. That takes me back. Project Reality mod. DPMS, yes, those were. Oh yeah. BCM was in the teens. Yeah. Yep, that was too old. Just too old for BCM. Ron Toye, yeah. Karen Fred says, why would Karen's team want the record sealed? No, that just sounds like when the guy was reading all that stuff off, that's a function of Massachusetts law. So the WC mod was fun, so I miss it. Yeah. So she literally says it was based to catch you live. Yes. Knights if you're a pro or a hitman. Well, yeah. Well, back then Knights was unobtainium. It was very expensive. So I love my Daniel Defense. Well, Daniel Defense was like coming into its infancy, like around 2010. So let's see here. Gonna talk about the Vietnam mod, yeah, but there's like all cool stuff. Red Orchestra, all kinds of great stuff. And a lot of people are like, I don't play games. Why is the lawman talking about games? This seems gay. Well, it is what it is, chat. So, let's see here. I think we're all kind of caught up, chat. And it's let's see here. What time is Proctor on tonight? Let's see. Let's see if there's any updates, and I'll check my DMs real quick. Yeah, sharing a post. Can't answer. Okay. Let's see here. Just double checking I didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh, chat. I clicked on a liking something, and it's like, you're suspended, fat man. Oh my God, Bob just. So this is that Mad Tip Panic guy. I fucking mocked him really hard in chat on his Twitter. And I quoted him, and I said, guess you were wrong, homie. And post is deleted, and Bob Mata from Defense Diaries is like, ooh, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, I think we're all set. We're going to land the plane here. Locals is open. Can I snag a link? Cats, I just shared a funny video to Locals. Well, here, hold on. We will, I'll be back in a couple hours, chat. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. I'll be back again someday. If you guys want to join us, you can join us over at potentiallycriminal.locals.com. You don't have to worry about the promo code. We're going to do a free show tonight. If you guys don't know where to go, it's potentiallycriminal.locals.com. And we're going to do the 2020 show. I think it'll be some fun there. All right, let's see here. Next, go live. Let's see here. What time is it going to be at? I think it's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 8/7 Central? Oh, shit. Oh, it's already been going. We need to go back and watch that. We're going to have to go back and watch this, chat. Oh, whoopsie poo. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah. Uh-oh. At Potentially Criminal, is that your handle, fat man? You're so much more than that. No, I use LawTube Sean as my main Twitter account right now. So, how did I get suspended? Because I called the people supporting Hank dick suckers, and they got mad at that. That's abuse, apparently, because they do suck Hank Brennan's dick. So, it's been on for 2 hours. Well, hey, that's why we got Hulu. So, chat, I hope I see you guys over there. And once again, guys, if you guys are new, thank you all for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like this. We do this stuff all the time. We'll probably be some more Karen Reed victory laps soon. Don't you worry about that. And tomorrow night, we've got the 9:30 show. A lot of good stuff out there. Styx Hexenhammer got convicted today of domestic violence. There's all kinds of funny shit out there. So I think it's all great to cover. There's just a bunch of legal proceedings that have happened, and we'll go through them all. And I hope you guys join us there. So it's 9:30. And, we're going to be doing it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it live, as always. And we will be there. So, all the chaos, magic wasted. Yes, it is. So I take it good. Says they legal dick suckers. Sean. Yes, they are. They are. But yeah, we're gonna do the 2020 thing. We're gonna take a look at it, see if we can get it. So with that said, chat, thank you guys all for being here. Thank you guys all, like I said. Super chats, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Just like Elon, I'm just thank you so much, chat. If you guys commented, thank you so much. I appreciate all the comments. I tried to get everybody I could. I thought was sorry if I didn't catch you. I'm so sorry. Like, subscribe, guys. If you just lurked, thank you so much for being here. And remember, until next time, chat. Just because you did it does not mean you're guilty. And guess who's not guilty, chat? Karen Reed. And you know what? DUI, big whoop. We've all been there. So good night, chat. And I'll see you guys over on Locals.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the